Right there. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm live.
Mm,
I'm not live.
Good. Oof.
YouTube, tell me I'm live. No, I'm live. Yeah, I'm here. Welcome everyone, and welcome back to uh, Jurassic Monsters. We can't call it Jurassic Park copyright claim. We get shut down by Icky Teddy Stone Rocket. So we have to keep it legally. So we call it Jurassic Monsters.
Yep. Gotta give it a little legal here. Gotta do Jurassic Hunters. What? We
Yeah,
combined two names from two different things so we wouldn't get in gross for
we're
either of
both in
those things.
trouble.
But anyways, welcome back everybody.
Yes, it's amazing.
No, we
Monster
can't do
Energy
that
Drink.
either.
I can't call it Monster. Monster Energy Drink will
No,
sue.
can't do that either. We can have them show off some of
Well,
the
here's the
hunters.
thing.
That's the best
We
thing we can
can't
do.
say monster though. We can use monster because
Yeah,
monster
we can
is.
say yeah, exactly.
We can
Yeah.
use the word monster. It's what you're referring to that gets it in
But Jurassic
trouble.
Hunters are better, so let's just go with that.
Because it's. I think Jurassic Hunters is good, but monster you can still say monsters. Don't get
Mhm.
sued by the most energy drink. Because when you refer to a monster, you think of a monstrous creature or a monstrous creature. So, not the monster saying, look, that's a giant monster, giant can. We're not all like PS in Saints Row 4. Those who get the reference, I appreciate it.
Oh man, I miss Saints Row. Wait, I miss when it knew what it was.
Yeah, I did as well.
But either way, let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and load up and then I'll start mine in mid. So let's go. Because my surprise is gonna come very soon. It may not work, but at least I'll have the island either way. Oh, sorry about that, Chad. I'm tired. Been
We
a
all are.
crazy, crazy weekend. Huh? What you saying, bro?
Yeah, we all are. Darius is tired because he's got a monster in your drink. Will you be sued by monster? I'm tired because sleep deprivation is fucking amazing.
Mm,
Being sleep deprived is the most best thing ever.
it's terrible.
It fucking is. You know when you get to get tired, you think, "Oh, I'll have a good night's sleep." You wake up 4 hours later, and you feel really, your body feels like it has enough sleep. Like, yeah, I have enough energy. Then halfway through, it goes, "No, I want to go back to sleep now."
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna fall over. It's like, what happened? He turned into a pile of goo. Oh man. See, these are the moments when it's just, where's my lizard man nuke button?
Where's the Lizardman do rocket? I want one.
Skull Croak. It's just not as good. It's a mini version. Alright, so this was my turn. Was I doing anything major? You're worried about that. I'm gonna be dealing with the Trident. I've gotta head up north
Let me just
and
board the
prep
J Dragon
for
real quick.
destroying the high elves. And then, oh, and I'm bribing the old lady. Hold on, let me check that real quick. Yep. Whoa, why are you all of a sudden getting that angry at me?
I
Get
don't
here, take my
know.
money. That's terrible. What made you mad at me?
It's probably because you took Kill Bar off.
Oh, Jesus. Yep. She really does not like you.
Why?
I don't know why. She really does not. I guess I should have waited before I gave you those freaking settlements.
Right. Let me beat
It
down the
add
old granny.
it added like another two negative 21s.
Right, Ardot. Let me beat down the granny. You
With
do
me,
what
I,
time and I'll beat the
I
granny.
hope we don't have time for this.
I wanna show her who's powerful.
Big Granny.
Just beat up the We're not
Don't
saying we
have time
should
for
beat
this.
up your grandmother. We're not saying
Oh
you
my
should. If
god.
you have a
Just in this
nice
case, just this one, just this specific one.
in the
Just
no
this
hold,
Stonkia.
no no.
Just this Stonkia.
In the
Just him.
fairness of everyone, if in real life you have a lovely grandmother, you just nurture and cherish her. But on a,
Exactly, but not this one.
in the game, in this Total War game, we're referring to the daughters of the forest, aka Mother of Stonkia, or I call Granny.
Exactly. Who is
So
gonna now suffer my wrath for this freaking atrocity?
no,
God dang it.
I want to beat up the old Granny.
You don't have time. You have to get rid of the trident. We have to
Ah,
do this in
well,
a reasonable amount of
tell you what,
time. So,
if I kill the trident faster than expected, can I beat the Granny?
if you can come join in, I'm not delaying
I'm going
this.
after that sweet Gilfast.
Like I said, you can come join in. I'm not delaying this. It's gonna take me far too long as it is because of this dumbness all of a sudden. I don't know why she hates you so much, but whatever.
I can have a look, I guess.
Yeah,
Say,
because it says gifts given and treaties with you now. Like I get two additional negative, and the gifts
because
given are because I
she
gave you
doesn't
the
like me
settlements.
because of my species. That's negative 25, and I'm a strategic text. But she's starting to like me.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. She's gonna die.
I want to beat the granny.
All right, new plan. I'm splitting my armies into two different segments.
Be careful,
I'm
Tyrion
gonna
will get the sword of Cain.
what? Who? Hold on. I can't see the top of the island, so I don't know who's in control right now.
Poor wee Slanesh, she's still got the sword of Cain,
No,
but
I still see a lot of Slaneshi nasty corruption, so it's still they're still alive up there. So he can't get it yet. That's not my worry. I just gotta make sure I don't split two them. So I'm gonna have two and two. One major 20 and a smaller stack goes for Granny. One major 20 and a smaller stack goes for my objective. Alright, so this means we are rediverting situations. We need to bring you
Darius
here.
is we need to bring Darius' internet down.
Yeah, bring it down!
Oh yeah, Ardot,
Mm.
your armadillos are rank 5 now.
Oh, good. I'll fix them next turn. Right now, I just need to worry about getting placement. So, yep. So, Mazdamundi and Uoxi are going different directions now. This is the first time I've had to split them. Sadly, my skink priest has to go off on his own now. It's a happy and sad day.
It was wondering that it was a beautiful message. Now shattered.
Yes, exactly. People are probably looking at us like, what the hell is happening? I did pay her right now just to delay her so she don't immediately start the war on me, so I can start the war on her and surprise the hell out of her and take like 3 settlements before she can respond. So we're gonna south the heck out of this granny. It sounds terrible. Alright, let's see. Can't do anything else. Can't do anything else. Can't do anything else. Don't have any money. Had to spend it for delays. Next time, no. I get some money from this. It's going to be uh my brain's melting. It's going to be put towards making my settlements make me twice the money. Negative 117 relations with somebody. Let me start mine up here in a second. It's a trade game, nice. I don't know why it told me now when what's happening?
Well, we're waiting for Darius because his computer's too slow.
Oh, what happened? No, no. What happened, Darius? What's going on over there? Blue circle. What do you mean blue circle? Did your game crash? We're probably gonna have to reload James's turn, which is fine. It should have saved. Alright, just reload it. Yep. Drop from game. Let me make sure. Okay, it should have saved because it's
Well,
safely on your turn now. Alright, well Darius got booted immediately. The hunters were found cheating.
yeah.
Mic off.
Oh, you beautiful demons. You
Mic
reload it
on.
again. Yep, autosave. 41. I mean, that's James's turn.
Literally nothing happened. Literally, because Darius' computer is so shit. It did realize how
Yeah,
crap it
I
is.
mean, we weren't doing anything. The only thing James got to do his turn yet. I don't even think if he knew it was his
I swear
turn
to
yet.
God, if I lost 2 units because of your fucking crash, Darius, I'm gonna come and kick your head in.
Well, I was used 2 minutes. It
Because I
just
just
starts
got an
back at the
event.
beginning of the turn.
Yeah, but
Oh, it's events are. I think events are locked in stone once they're because I think they're set at the beginning of every
I
turn.
hope you're fucking right. If not,
I hope so too, but
you'll kick his fucking head in if it isn't.
yeah, you're uneasy, James. Yeah, your lizards are easy.
Why did it do that? Shouldn't you?
It
Oh
does
God.
it during I do think that that's almost in its own right, its own desync, but that's better than a true desync. So should be fine. I think that was just Warhammer crash. Sometimes Warhammer does just crash. I've had it happen on me. Doesn't do it. It only does it in multiplayer though. I've never had it do it in single player. Not one. I
Wait, hold
think
on.
the only time I've ever broke my Warhammer was I just had so many armies fighting at the same time. The game was just like, I ain't fucking doing this. Because my computer was like, nope, ain't having it. But alright, reload, ready, ready, ready. Let's try this again. Hopefully James gets his units. If not, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna kick his head in.
But no,
Yes, I am.
no, dude, we have to deal with the grandmother first and her grandmother mafia.
Well, let me beat up the grandma then.
I'm on my way up there to do that now. Master Moody's gonna chill at the swamp town and enjoy his time off. While Oxio and my new Croxagore are going north to deal with the grave. We're not dealing with this. John Toadman is on break. We have a rival. We have oh no, I know who this. This is the great grandmother of Doctor Wu trying to get revenge.
I'm not looking forward to this.
I know.
So Stonky likes me now. She started to like me. She realizes she hates me through you. But when she sees me,
Well,
she's like, "Oh, I
just
actually like him."
some weird Slaneshi lizard stuff going on. Come on, Darius, load up. We in here. We're taking it on. There you go.
I'm gonna kick your fucking head in, Darius.
Oh, did you not get the units? Or did they already get added? I know I'm not live. James is. I'm about to be live. I wanted to make sure everything's gonna work before I go live on my end a lot of times, because I have to, since I'm the host, I have to reload a lot.
I wonder how long before he noticed. Yeah. Just gonna wait.
So,
Wait. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's a new bug.
What's up?
Yeah, okay. So, Crocodile's Gimlock is the size of a horned one. It's really
No, that
small.
you talking about in a battle, like attacking something. Sometimes that's a visual bug. I've seen that. Googity googity goo. He shrunk it down. And it was just he was like, eh. It's like I missed my horn one, but I want the power of a T-Rex.
Like I
So he made
told
it.
you. Quat attack.
Okay, once it comes back around to my turn and we're good, I'll make sure. Nice. I'll make sure to start mine up on this side.
You don't.
I didn't want to waste one turn with me just
You
losing in
don't
it.
see anything.
I see everything.
You don't.
I see. I see. See, look, see.
Hold on. Let's get rid of a club. And now I'm poor.
Not as bad as me right now. My upkeep is pretty bad right now because I'm trying to be aggressive. Beastman, Darius is just having lots of fun over there.
I know you like beating men, Darius, so stop it. He even sounds like he's beating. I'll not stop it. Why am I making 6K? Because you are. Oh shit.
Nice.
Yeah, look, guess who just died on my turn?
Who?
The Jade Dragon.
Ancestors watch over us.
Did he? So it means I'm gonna get an alert for it on my turn.
He's only got 2 summons left. Now whatever that is.
Oh dang. Dang, Darius is nice. Good. Then it should help you. You should make it easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy. Should have no problem beating all the Scardabrands and all that. And the pirates and the numerous amount of other enemies. The infinite amount of bone boys to the left side of you. Should be easy.
I'm broke. No, you're not. Stop lying.
You're alright, guys. You've got plenty of, like you said, you got plenty of good upkeep now. Easy to make money, easy peasy. Easily peasy, easy. It's like selling a fully loaded crown to a random merchant in the middle of a town in the middle of Britain and some who knows nowhere.
If not,
Yeah, and then the AI is taking its sweet time. Especially the ones we can see, which are the other Bretonians.
Mic off.
And somebody somehow spotted Cat Day, because I can see them now. Must have been you, James. Why am I able to see the deserts of Kata? That because of Darius. Who's they contacted? They contacted somebody. That sat there for a good minute. That couldn't have been movement. More sources are needed, says the mission. Alright, let's start this up. Game start. I pressed the till the game went out to the map. Welcome everyone. Let's make sure we're live. Have started up. But I like on James's video. I like on James. It's I always forget my phone. I have to use my phone for so many things. I forget to turn it down. There we go. Now there's a like on your video, James. But big shout out to Just Each everyone. Hopefully we're live. About to check, make sure the live chat is working. And I'm live. Oh, I am. Dino Paradise. Oh, well, yep, it is today. Probably won't really get to do anything with it, sadly, but we'll see. It depends, really, to be fair. I don't know how much time I'm going to have on my hands. I love that the next fest hit me today. I'm like, oh, wow. But there's some other things I want to check out, too, though. But all on good time. But
Mic on.
Faster and everyone joining. James
why
Cat
the
Guy,
hell is
welcome,
my
welcome.
mic muted?
I don't know. Were you talking this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, well, no one heard.
Wow. What you had to do, bitch?
No one literally heard it. I thought it was a bit quiet.
I was talking and like, is that not hear me? Can he hear me? And I looked.
Literally, dude, I think you
like-
would have been some.
Because it tells me when the mic is muted because it comes up with a red LED light, and it was on, and I'm like, that's odd. I didn't even mute myself.
Well, welcome, James. We're live, everyone. Welcome.
Well, what I was saying in my own head was, by the 12th end of this week, about the channel update, it's definitely happened, and it will happen. So next Sunday.
Nice. All right. Mazdamundi's got mobile gun artillery now and able to defend himself. Just in case while we're gone. Oxio, this is up to you to head north, make the money, and take out our new enemy. That doesn't know if they're
No,
our
I
enemy
don't want
yet.
to see him moving. I want to see the gunner armadillos.
It's only two of them right now, but we'll get more later.
I want to see them still. Those are
Alright,
big.
everyone this way.
Those are big guns for such a small unit.
Right, it is. Mazdamundi's
I like
becoming
how
what he
your
was
crocodile's
always meant to
walking
be.
very slow motion, like he's so cocky.
That was the lag. I love when it does that though, because for them it makes them look like they're trying to edge walk. It's like, dude.
Dude.
Alright. Can't do anything because I don't have any money. We're until we start attacking the old lady. That sounds terrible.
You are lucky, Darius. It actually saved my units. You are lucky. No, you are lucky. Because I would have kicked your head in.
No,
You may have guns, but there's one thing you don't have. Magical
We have guns.
protection.
We have guns.
I was
We
like,
have
I
guns.
was like, I want to join in. I have guns. Wow. So much terrain movement. The crocodile will just chill over here.
I'm busy, and I would put you to no. My mobile armadillo AGA IFV sits underwater.
I don't have armor for him.
And if anyone was confused by that statement, good. welcome, everyone. Hello, Tam King. Welcome back to the.
Damn king.
Well, we'll see how it goes today. Probably is going to end up being the final episode soon, just because the update for the vanilla is going to happen very soon. So that's going to destroy this save when it does. So we're going as far as we can today. Gonna hopefully get in some good battles. I now have to sadly just take out the old woman. Granny has
We'll go
betrayed
out the
us because for
beat
some
the old
reason
granny.
she really does not like James. So she didn't like that I gave
Even
him
though
settlement.
she's starting to like me now.
It's a confusing world.
She says she doesn't like you to me, but see, she secretly likes me.
The world's about to get her kingdom burned down. So.
Don't you worry about what I'm doing. You're not really doing much, Darius. You're just fighting other things.
Well, I mean, we just got delayed on getting the island. I do think our first playthrough we lost was a little, even though it was harder, it had a little bit more success towards actually heading towards the objective. Because at least Estankia had already been in the positive for me. So I was able to quickly get her into non-negotiate, or what do you call it, non-aggression, and da-da-da. And it pushed her to a positive that even if I had given you settlements, it wouldn't have killed our friendship. But now it did. So now I have to fight her. So now it's a different kind of inconvenient. Just happened later. Which is a little bit worse. If I had a big enough like pool of money to make the my Croxicore have a full 20, I'd actually send him out into the water and over to the other coastal city and hit 2 cities at once. Just to speed this up. Or hit 2 settlements as one. Is today the day Darius gets wrecked? We're gonna try,
We're
but we
gonna
have to
see.
do. We're gonna have to speed run the hell out of this. This is why I'm dipping pretty hard into this conflict pretty quick. Plus, I need to make money anyways, and she's the closest. Darius can't get there right now either, which is why we're gonna have to kind of speed run this a little bit. You technically could if you made a third army and just threw it out in the water and said, "Go, my friends, on to the expedition." They probably might not make it, but hey, it's a good try. Well, you keep sending them. That's what Engine did. They kept sending ships. There's a dwarf over here in Icket territory. Do what?
Honorable army.
Oh, no. Well, Icket's in trouble. He must have ran out of warp powder. Well, that's not a viable thing. Okay. I'm pretty sure Skaven Blade's being sieged right now.
Probably is.
I've never seen the dwarves get over there though. Somehow they ended up in the middle of the where the Bretonians used to be, and they have Tobero right next door to it. It's kind of weird. If not, I'd be satisfied seeing James wrecking James reckoning. Well, technically, Darius and James can fight each other. I just wouldn't be able to intervene other than helping James with one of his armies. That'd be the only way to do that. But well, like I said, by the end of this today's episode or middle of this episode, we'll know for sure what's happening. The dwarves seem to be fighting everybody. Dwarves are fighting the Spanish southern realms on the. So they don't, you know. So as long as you probably could, yeah, no, you could
You
you could
couldn't
go through
break a
that
PC.
whirlpool. You could go through that whirlpool. It would be inconvenient, but it'd be still closer to where it is now.
Guys, if you take any longer, I'm gonna go fall asleep in this chair.
Mm.
Stop taking so long!
Gotta go against Grandma. This donkey must die.
You paid 7k to the dwarves? I'm at war with the fucking Skaven. Oh, not Skaven, the Tomb King, Tomb Lady, and they're paying me pretty well. Research.
Yes. All dwarves like me. Do they though?
Do they know?
Hey, someone killed the Bloodhawk Coven. What the hell is that? Oh, the Green Dragon expanded a little bit. He actually managed to get Blood Hall. He actually has a major settlement again. It's not the one he needs though, so it's gonna be a long haul for him to try to dig out of that hole. Alright, let's get our dudes running up north. To the Estancia. Ah, there's that bigger.
Go on.
Yep. We're tanking down the negative. Might as well. Alright. Alright, you know what it is. You know what's happening here. It's innocent. You know what's happening. We're gonna ruin this city, but right in front of me, and then we're gonna move Toadman. No, recruit for Toadman. Oh, that's right. Can't get it yet. Ah, this also got me. This is also why I have to fight her, because I'm actually kind of stuck in money-wise. Having to maintain this many lizard boys is quite expensive. So we'll hit Silver Tor, Iron Spike, Petrified Forest, Great Rock Point. Then we'll push whichever way. We might have to go to Sulphurets. She took all the Skaven's territory. So we basically have to lock this entire
That's
little
right,
south
Strider
area
boy.
down.
Run away like the scared bitch that you are. Are not?
Mm-hmm.
It's time. Oh, I do have a defensive lines with him.
Hey, Arda, did you see the latest Death Stranding 2 trailer? Not the latest one, no. To be fair, I've been kind of distracted from Death Stranding. I almost forgot. but I have not seen it yet. No, there's a couple things I've missed recently that I'm starting to find out. Some things are coming out that I'm very excited about. Some things I'm like, "Ooh, that's a little weird," but I'm decently excited about that. We will once everything comes back, definitely go back to Tekken and many other things. But I haven't got to see it. It's looking amazing, although it looked but yeah, well that the trailer usually tells the least. What am I doing? Oh, join on the side of the ally. But that makes sense. His trailers are usually or their trailers are usually the ones that part makes no sense, but secretly it does until you see it later when you finally get to actually experience what it's talking about or you've played the original one and beat the original. I did find out that the trailers also because you haven't beat the first one, there's a lot to it. Like much like Metal Gear Solid, you can feel like you're running around in a lost maze if you haven't seen the other one. Especially who we're gonna get to be playing as in this one, and what a lot of the assumptions already are, the theory is, and what it connects to, and why and how this happened. And I don't want to spoil too much for anyone who hasn't seen the original trailers, but I imagine this one has made it even worse. But I love it. I love his game so much, along with his development team. That Capcom and original Bungie back in the day. Apparently. Also amazing. So yeah. Y'all know I'm a big RE fan. Resident Evil boy.
See what you get. Give Crocodile more defense.
Sadly, it's not Metal Gear, but I'm betting it will be Metal Gear. Right? Yeah. The irony in that is it probably in its own right. It is still a Metal Gear game. It's just not Metal Gear or about Metal Gears directly, but it is almost the same kind of. And I don't mean this in a bad way. The same kind of like breath of story type telling. It's about a society that's been locked away behind its own technology and many other things that have consumed their humanity and changed them into this and that. And in Metal Gear, it was Patriot and the AI systems and the machines and da 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 da. In this, it has more to do with pollution and all kinds of other things. He loves to pull in real life, problems into his games, anyways, as more kind of like an older book writers used to do a lot. So
One more turn and I can do it.
he will start work on it after Death Stranding. Yeah, I've heard about that too. Yeah, and it's like I said, but I expect that to be even probably something even in its own right as well, kind of along the same lines. Yeah, we probably won't see it until PS6, whenever that is, or PS5. Actually, no. Well, I would say we see that on PS5. I don't think they'll wait to a whole new system because at this point, then a whole new system would have to come out almost every 3 years if it gets too progressive. So I feel like it'll be PS5, but it'll be late PS5. We're talking like middle of its generation, like when it becomes its apex as a console. Still can't wait to see what that's going to be about. With everything going on, I guarantee it's going to come back full circle to somewhat like machines.
Hey, I haven't taken space now already.
Yeah, that's not that long. 4 years would be pushing it. It almost might be PS6 by then. But I have a feeling the PS5 is going to be around for a while. So I don't think there'll be a PS6 anytime soon.
There will be. I'll make it
So
because I'll
James
destroy
like, I'll
mine.
make one. James like, I'll make one.
It's gonna have the noise. It's gonna have the jet engines of the PS4. We'll have it.
James like, I'll make it sound like my old PS4 on purpose.
And it's still alive.
Everyone will sound like it'll sound like there's an illustrious inside of everyone's house.
Yeah, there should be, and there should be. Those who don't have it, go look her up. She is the best thing ever.
Jake just wants to make everyone go deaf.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's easy to sneak up on you.
Yeah, see, no, James, Death Stranding 3. James makes your ears bleed.
They're gonna tell a story about this guy just was insane. He saw the most. So everyone had a PS6. Problem was, he just went deaf after a year. And then he came into your house
Exactly. It
and
was
just
just
stabbed you.
it's like why did he go deaf? He bought this weird system that got made recently by this guy. All it does is make this noise. It just sounds like someone turned on a jet inside of a house.
But you know the irony thing is, do you know what actually makes people go mad? Silence. Dead silence.
Well,
Like
there will be
nothing.
dead silence after that thing turns on for about 20 seconds.
No, but that's the thing though. There's gonna be at least some background noise to keep your brain kind of like
No, no.
awake.
Have you ever seen? Even though this is can only be simulated for most. Have you ever seen? Uh, have you ever seen the simulation of what it is when when you lose your hearing for like all of a sudden, or when something there's no noise. That is pure silence. And, like technically, the representation in most movies, there's this hum or high pitch, but there's technically not even that. That's just for the movie to represent. This person can't hear anything right now. It's to represent what a vacuum feels like in that case. It's what it's gonna feel like to you at first.
Well, vacuum it feels like to me. It's like better. You know what I'm gonna say.
What the hell? The spirit of the jungle's back. What the hell? Wait, Nakai can rebirth?
Where did you rebirth from?
I don't know. It doesn't show me that.
Where is he?
The nice he was near me. Where I don't know where. It doesn't show me where he rebirthed. It just tells me. It gives me an alert. Also, you have a 20 stack heading for your Crimson Skull.
Guess hordes could rebirth.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Well, that's good. Means he's not dead anymore.
He's gonna rebirth to just die.
I mean, that's possible.
It's like, I am back, the Kai's back. Oh, wait, I'm dead.
I'm back. We're dead. Found him. He's near Darius, apparently. Question mark.
That's all he's in my territory.
All right, James, you ready?
No.
Make or break time.
He's at his capital!
Oh. Huh. Well, that's convenient. Hmm.
Good luck, Darius. He's a scary croc. Not at war. Yet. And I quote, yet. Given enough time, he will.
Didn't expect that turn of event. Bet you didn't see that coming. I think that bad.
Oh, did you see your phone die? Wow, you moved up a lot. You just sniffed your guy's butt. Well done, hard not.
No, I'm just making sure we're in range. Here we go, James.
Here we go.
Says it's 50-50. It means you might have quite a lot. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. That is totally not 75% to her, 25% to me winning.
Yeah, you see why. You see who's joining in. That's why I kept Mazdamundi back. Welcome to the rest of this game. Because that pulled Tyrion in. That's why I had to make sure that these two are heading this way and Mazdamundi stays down there. So our only hope to win this quickly and efficiently. We will have to heal up. This will be a slow push, though. Yeah, because even with that, wow, we're losing someone? Really? Damn. It's worth it. Because it's only one of the egg things I can get back pretty easily. That's casualty for replenishment, right? Okay, yeah. As much as I want that, when you get rid of that and put walls there, it's going to be more important for him. You leveled up. We need to give you route marcher and predatory senses. You didn't level up, but you're healing. You did lose that one unit. Let's give you. Oh, I can give you one of the geckos.
I mean,
Yeah, that'll help his front line. Yeah. Okay, good. And you, sir, you need something as well. I feel like we should wait. Are these chocobos? Those look like chocobos. We're adding them. All right. There's some chocobos in that army now. The crocodiles has got the weirdest army. My Croxicore has the strangest army. But he is doing fantastic. Doing good work out there. Ah, that'll heal him more. Good. Alright, not much else to do. I can't do caravans right now because I have to earn the money as we go. Let's see if Elf Boy pushes. I sure got some more Pepsi before starting this. Elf Boy left the island. Interesting. I'm talking about a Spartan 2 being kind of like canonically, canonically strong as a Space Marine. Yeah? No, I mean, they are. I mean, ironically, the universes aren't that much different from each other, just as a sci-fi base is concerned. Just sci-fi to sci-fi. Most sci-fis are like that in general. It's just the story underneath of it that changes it. It makes it more unique.
let's see. Uh, I think I could do this. Oh hell yes, because they get fiery when moving. They become my they become better skinks.
See, skinks are away, James. You're learning.
No, I'm not using skinks.
You're doing it. You're getting it.
Just to let you know, this is my last expedition before I've done one of every each.
Oh my gosh, the Triton has 320 stacks.
Arot, do you want me to have it or do you want you to have it?
Have what?
The Colossus T-Rex.
Oh, uh... Technically, I think we both need one just to make it easier and fair more for the challenge. Besides, you might need it now after seeing what you're fighting down there.
Don't you worry. I have a throwaway army. Don't just defend it with its life.
Yeah, they has 320 stacks, damn. Dragon stacked. I'm
Oh,
surprised he hasn't just decided to destroy the Jade Dragon and consolidate in this area.
he's about to.
I mean, is he at war with him? I don't think he's fighting the Jade Dragon. I think they're friends. Because Jade Dragon got to Blood Hall and survived.
They're improving the relations even though they did trespass against him.
That's because he knows that they're each other's only hope. What's going on, Darius? What's happening over there? The big prizes here. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Starbrand
I was
has.
about to say this is not about to say I don't fight Scarbrand.
It's like, this isn't me. What the hell's happening?
Oh yeah, by
Like,
the
I'm not.
way, Changeling Scarbrand, the most terrifying thing ever you've ever seen.
I don't doubt it. Let's see if Darius may live. Or he will die. Will Darius live or will he die? We don't really know, but we're about to find out. Don't mind me.
What if it turns out Scarbrand just withstands all the bullets and just annihilates it?
Oh, is that a sideboard of porn? This is actually a very scary army. Did the AI actually build this? I've never seen it do this kind of comp. I want to point out how terrible this comp is actually in 4 Darius' health. Okay, so I want to point out it has one of these. So you see this, right, chat? You see this, right? You see this. I've actually not got to see one of these yet in my entire time I've tried to get one of these because it takes so long to get one of these unlocked.
Which one are you looking at?
Trust me, you'll notice him when you see him.
Oh, what the fuck? What is this? What is
You'll
the miniature Scarbrand?
Miniature Scarbrand. He's bigger than Scarbrand. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like this is just woo.
Now we just need to give him wings and we can make it fly.
This is what you had to take when you get Mortal Kombat Goro and you combine him with a bowl and you turn him into almost mini Godzilla height. Was terrible. What do you mean it's the final battle? How's this the final battle? Maybe for Wilhelm, but not for you as a whole. I am quite impressed with what do you mean you have nothing left? How would you have nothing left, Darius? Look at these guys. I do like the way Corn looks in this game now, with all the changes and all the extra units on top of the ones that are there already. A lot better feel to them. Folkmar is in. So what you're saying is you went away from your capital, leaving it wounded and vulnerable, to go fight a battle that's nowhere near dangerous to you. When Scarbrand's got this near your doorstep. Should you just dealt with Scarbrand first? Oh, those are Regiment of Renown Blood Crushers. Oh, they have lightning. No, that's not good. These things are beautiful. What the? Oh my god!
What?
Okay, I never got these guys. That's amazing. That's better than a bloodletter being on top of this. The Knights of the Brazen Thorn.
You saw,
These skull crushers are normally really scary. Blood crushers, but these are like
on another level.
these are on another level because these have chaos warriors on top of them.
And look, they are These are basically really juggernauts.
Well, yeah, and it has the other Regiment of Renown one next to it. That's kind of insane. I mean, if you do lose this after this, Darius, this is on you, and it's kind of going to really make me upset if you're dead after this. And you have no way of salvaging that. I warned you about that. About that you need to make sure you do not put yourself in a scenario where you're going to lose against the AI.
You should never go after Scarbrand unless you
No, well,
need
no,
to.
unless you're going to finish it.
Yeah.
It's like that. You should have had Scarbrand dead ages ago.
Kill him while he's early, not when he's late. I learned that with Warzag. You leave Scarbrand too late, he will become a monster. And one of the strongest to fight. You kill him early with as much units as you can. Your best bet, Darius, was to push the Tube Kings. It would give you...
Yeah.
Because it would have... It would just be annoying because of the amount of bodies, but it would have been better for you than Scarbrand.
Yeah, that means it's death if this is the case. But that's the thing, I'll be kind of upset because, like I said, there's no excuse for this, Stars. You could have easily avoided this. Yeah, well, this might be death. I literally took his starting capital. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. You realize that he doesn't live off of these buildings. Scarbrand is one of the easiest people to play as in this game. You don't take capitals, you eliminate factions. Unless you're going to peace out with that faction and totally vassalize them or make them almost like a subservient ally, you wipe them out completely. You don't leave anything left. That's what I'm gonna have to do to the old woman. Well, was gonna do.
Let me do it.
Because there's no point now. If he loses this, you realize we lose this entire series.
No.
Like I said.
Wait a minute. You know what?
We just gotta hope that Scarbrand's not gonna be able to withstand this pushing that many guns, and hope these guys can't tank enough
Let's
bullets.
see. I need to see his. Scarbrand himself has only 20% missile resistance, so maybe he'll get lit the hell up.
He will, but my thing is there's just so many bodies.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of guns, but not a lot at the same time. Not for this much.
I think Scarbrand has the highest missile resistance.
Oh my god, I just realized. Did he move these, or are there two sets of these? There are two sets of these for both. So there are four of those heralds of corn, knights of the brazen thorn,
Yeah, two either
and
side.
four, and basically and two heralds, and what's it called? So they're both. This is ridiculous. That's a lot of calves. Plus, he has a bunch of chariots.
Yeah, so he's probably going to set the chariots to the sides.
It all depends on how the AI moves. I guess we're gonna see.
My guess is Scarbrand will move the chariots to the side to create and go wide, creating an
But who
opposite.
attacked who in this scenario?
Imagine Scarbrand attack Darius. There's no way. No, it's Darius attack Scarbrand.
Did
Because
you
if
attack
Scarbrad
him?
would have
Wait,
attacked
did you attack this, Darius?
Because if Scarbrad attacked Darius, he would have pushed. Yeah, he caught his capital, so then Scarbrand retaliated.
Well, really, it's kind of important we know because here's the thing. If Darius attacked us, he's just gonna sit there, I think. If this is a set like a hashtag almost open settlement kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Like I said, Scarbrand's not moving though.
He was pushed to me, so I attacked him like I thought so.
So you're gonna have to attack him.
Yeah, I'll just sit there.
You can try to speed it up and see if he'll move, but I don't think he's gonna.
To buy me time to set up. That makes the least sense. By pushing him, that gives you less time to set up. You know, after all this is set up, he'll just sit there unless you just wait him out and he'll just eventually attack you. So you're probably gonna do that. I have to... Oh, I have a unit to make him push. You've gotta have something fast.
We could just hit him with mortars, but and that'll eventually trigger them.
That's his best bet. Because all...
Or
But-
we could just, I mean,
He's gonna get murdered. If he doesn't.
we could use Wilhelm, but just remember, don't let him get caught.
We'll have...
Oh, no. Hold on. Something triggered him. He's either repositioning or he's actually going to try to go for it.
That looks like a pushing attack.
My fear is he's actually properly kind of going up at the same time. Luckily, I think that Bloodthirst is going to get decked, but
Yeah. Like I knew, like I thought. Scarbrand's doing this smartly.
well, somewhat. He's running out. Oh, he stopped.
This is what I'm expecting to happen. Scarbrand's just gonna walk with his army and he's just gonna just tank it and his front's just gonna destroyed. Scarbrand's gonna get up there just mass murdering.
I mean, at least it gives Darius a chance to win this. Somehow save this. Because his only chance is that the defensive value is so good for these guys that he wins, but we'll see. The Bloodthirster's getting wrecked like I thought it would because it got too close. The Bloodthirster's dead. Yeah, and he has a chance. Because of the way Scarbrand played this, he has a chance.
Yeah, he does. Crap.
Which is good. At least we saved it that way.
to move
We
on.
could reload a previous save, but we would have to reload like multiple saves back. If he lost this, that means that he's lost this for most likely several turns ago. We're talking like maybe even 10 turns ago is when this started.
So what if your voice, I mean, most probably lost it about turn 37, something like that. Somewhere around that.
Or where this risk became too heavy. But I think because Scarbrand pushed, he is going to lose. Because that is the benefit of this faction as a mod. You have to have them push you. This is why camping in your settlements and just sending out auxiliary armies is kind of what you're supposed to do with them. Just like real War tactics. You create an army, your main army kind of defends the city unless you need it to push. So that way if they come up to you or come towards you, you can they're the ones who have to always come at you. So you can just camp and set up a position on the map like this and gun them down. Or have tanks brawl against blood crushers. The blood crushers are trying, but they're failing. As I thought, some of the knights actually made it in. Them things are scary, man. These black blood crushers, jeez. Oh, okay. So they're gonna get some casualties out of Dark. Also, I like how much damage Scarbrand actually has taken. He actually might have should have been the one in the front a little bit, absorbing some earlier, and he might have won.
Yeah, he's only got 20% missile resistance. I ain't gonna do much.
Yes, but look how much more he's surviving versus everything, James. His Bloodthirster didn't survive that. He is. 20% is quite decent for rapid
They're
fire,
probably gonna
depending on
break.
armor and HP. But he's got this. They did a lot of damage, but they're all dead. But nice. See? Pulled it back. All they have to do is push. Still firing, which is hilarious. That shows you how close these faction has it with a lot of these units. If the AI was better at pushing conglomerately, like it actually had that in the bag if it had rushed its cavalry while the frontliners were still being shot. It could have killed them from the sides and pulled inwards. But the AI doesn't know that. Doesn't understand. But luckily for us, that's a good thing. Because that means Darius has won the day. And now we get to continue. Darius has managed to save the disastrous situation that was unfolding. This is why I like the World War I faction. They're really good at defending, but pushing, yeah. I mean, also, Scarbrand was an idiot. He should not have pushed unless he had to. He should have made Darius push him. Foolish AI. Nice. If that's why the high elves retreated, I guess we're gonna find out. It comes back to my turns. I will soon be delivering more pain to the grandmother of the forest. He gave Wilhelm his Hellhammer gun.
Mic off.
Nice. Good. You're gonna need it.
Mic on.
You're gonna need it. Yeah, it's good. We'll soon need to swing around, so we're gonna go here, then possibly here if need be, then back up here, then to here. Then we need to secure the Quintex. If we can secure Quintex, we'll have at least some sort of hold in this area. Ah, there you are, Mother Estonkia herself.
I
And
am.
she has a secondary just like I do.
I'm off for
Okay.
a pee, so I need to be right back.
Okay.
Mic off.
The Trident must be talking to James or trying to get peace with James. We'll have to wait till he gets back. Blue James is being sieged at the Crimson Skull. I feel like James has it worse than I do right now. With the Mother of Stonk. Oh yeah, she's got damn near 220 stacks. Just like I do. Trophem and Golovach. Oh yeah, I think her army's a little scarier. It's not too bad, but so we might be better off engaging here at Silver Tor and wait here. Might need Menace to Mundi to lay the hammer, come lay the hammer down, finish this up quick. I mean, we already did see a gunfight. Against a bunch of things. They won't have that many good ones though. Most of their guns are just hand gun or hand decks or deck hands, whatever you call them. Won't be really a fair fight. They won't know how to use their guns properly. Gotta wait on James. So, but yeah, also for updates for everyone on chat and for the channel, we should, if everything goes perfectly this month, which hopefully so far it's going well, we should be able to, what do you call it? Get back to normal for sure by March. Now that I'm added everything up, I'm hoping to get the van thing taken care of and help it taken care of by this next month coming up. So the one after this one, hopefully, we'll see. That's why I'm saving most of our money for this month. We're not going to be really doing anything. I have very little budget to work with. I have like $100 that I can play around with for stuff to spend on for stream and for other things that I might need on small just things I just want more than need. So, and that's all we can do. The rest is going to be kept for my fan to get it taken care of. So I've got to figure out what we're doing. Like I've got to figure out what we're going to focus on so I can keep it within that budget. So I've got to decide: are we doing Pharaoh? Are we doing like? And I'm gonna be starting a poll, like I said, coming up. I was supposed to start it today, but I didn't get a chance to. I'm gonna say it in stream for everyone who wants to kind of have a have an idea, but it also depends on its price too with certain things. I'm gonna check out Homeworld 3 because I do know that is now an option because of what's happening with Next Fest and stuff. I can't remember if it's a demo right now or if it's actually buyable yet. But if it's demo, that's gonna be guaranteed. But we're talking about things I have to buy for the moment. Like things that have to be something that would have to be purchased that was on our list of things. So pre-order, I'm not going to do a pre-order. I can't waste our fund with a pre-order game. I I'll buy it when it comes out, but I can't pre-order it. I will play the demo though. Like I won't. I definitely want to show the demo off on the channel. That is definitely a thing. Now, if I have to pre-order it to get the demo, that's not really worth, sadly, our $100. Because I'm not gonna pay just to play a demo and then now I gotta wait anyways. That destroys kind of the purpose of the funds and what we need to use it for something that will last longer stream wise. So yeah, so if we can play it without the pre-order, good. So that'll still happen either way then. But as far as things we have to actually purchase, my list is now as follows. I have to wait on XCOM 2 because I can't buy it and get everything I need for it without having all the DLC as well. And including DLC, that's actually quite expensive to upgrade our XCOM into a better 40K. But from the UFO defense one. We can go from UFO defense to XCOM 2, but that one I can't. That one's too expensive. That one's off the table for now. Because it'd be the game's price, then the DLC's price all put together. That's pretty hefty. So right now we have Pharaoh, Total War Pharaoh for the Egyptian side of things. We've got, but I have to discuss this one with James because this one would be more of James and Darius and more co-op-y. So this one's a little more iffy, and we'll play this one by ear. Technically, Dark Tide's on that list. Then there's Bannerlord. Bannerlord's on that list. For the mod purposes. Then there's I had a list of it that's not on me right now. By the way, Skull and Bones is having an open beta on February 8th. I probably won't make that. I want to play stuff on my PS5 and I can't, and I hate it. I have to see if I can make it on the PC side. They should be having a PC side of things, I think. Or Skull and Bones only console now. I already forgot. So many things to keep track of. I've kind of lost handle on a few games that I'm probably going to remember were supposed to be covered and I forgot. But we'll see as time goes on. But yeah, as far as the main list right now, Pharaoh's probably the at the moment. As far as me personally, if everyone can't decide what they want to see right now, I will say me personally, I think Pharaoh's probably at the top of the list as far as easiest thing to do. But the next best I would have to say uh would be probably Dark Tide. Bannerlord's easy, but that'll take me longer to get the mod up and running than it would the game.
Mic on.
I'm
But
back.
but yeah, it's and then Dark Tide's the other easier option. But I've got some other ones I'm gonna be looking into, but I've got to really compile my list tonight and get back with you guys in the next stream this week and talk about what main game we're gonna be focusing on for this month since I can't spend that much. So plus I also have to discuss something with James and see would our little project, James, with that thing we're trying to bring back of a certain world, do I have to pay for anything?
No.
No, so that should be fine. So that'll be fine as it is. So y'all will still see that at some point.
Yeah.
But as far as like stuff I have to purchase, yeah, right now it's Pharaoh, Dark Tide, depending on James and how he feels about Dark Tide when he wants to start that up.
Two.
Um,
Okay, that
and then
shit. That
Banner
shit.
Lord for just maybe.
That's alright. So what is
Yo,
that?
Maniac Mouth, welcome.
It's probably these. It's probably
There's a
these that
really
kill
good
me.
Roman mod for Banner Lord. I saw that too. I want to play either the Japanese mod for Banner Lord. Oh, that's you, James. That actually freaked me out. Thought I was getting attacked. Hello. Oh, can you give me some Pepsi before you go, please? Yeah. And make sure there's one more where I can just do it, please. I'm still streaming. I forgot you were headed out. Be careful out there. Huh? Oh yeah. But let me read chat what I missed. I'm sure the beta is PC2. There's a really good Roman mod for Bannerlord. Maniac Mouse said hello. Just download it on Steam and enable it on the mod manager. Um. Oh, what for the Roman one? Oh, the Japan one's still not out. I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it's is. I mean, technically, I wanted to do the Game of Thrones one, but since I'm watching someone else do that one, it's kind of created this weird like I want to do that one, but then I'd just be doing the same thing I'm watching. So part of me is like, yeah, I should probably either go with some sort of the Japan one or some other one. There's another one in there I found out. It's not too fleshed out, but there's a couple options mod wise for that I want to do. And if XCOM wasn't so expensive, we'd do that instead. That would probably be my most guaranteed thing I'd pick up right now if I could get that one price wise. Would be our XCOM 2 one and switch our UFO defense playthrough over to being a XCOM 2 playthrough, since it would have better looking models for our characters and weapon looking stuff. Even though I don't mind the classic, I do think that's a little harsh on the eyes
Right.
watching it on video and stream
Space.
because of how much flashing of the screen happens. So, but either way, James is having a battle. He has got to fight the Trident in a 1v1.
Put squires and the fucking 2 knights that he has are really doing my head in. Right.
Yeah, but the most fleshed out one is the one that I saw. Big shout out because I watch his channel a lot, of course. But the biggest one I saw is the one that Lionheart did. Seems to be the most fleshed out one. Got all the units basically from each of the houses. The lore and the events are still a little light, I feel like, but they're good enough. Plus the dragons are getting pretty good. They're pretty broke, but that's kind of the point. They can't fly yet. There is a way to get them to fly inside the script, but you have to enable some things in that. So it's better off just unless you care really about the flying right now, just let them be on the ground and walking around like a horse. Unlike a horse, you can just walk over people and kill them. It's quite hilarious. But that being said, like I said, I don't know if I want to do a mod that I'm already watching someone else do anyways, because that might not be as entertaining to my brain, and I may lose interest and not have as much fun with my own playthrough. So I'm going to see what other choices we have and go with one of those, and have our own unique playthrough and stream for it. So, yeah, Realm of Thrones, that's what it's called. Yeah.
I'll rob your throne.
Try the Roman one. It's very fun and painfully difficult fighting Rome. It'd be interesting. Like I said, I'm down for any of them. And Rome sounds fun too, especially if we can't get the Japan one right now either. Then I'll definitely go with that. Unless there's something else all of a sudden that piques my interest even more. That's actually fleshed out. Because I want something that's decently fleshed out. Doesn't have to be perfect by any means. It's a mod anyways. Nothing's perfect. But I want something kind of like somewhat feels like that. And if that's what the Rome one's like, then we might just do that. Plus, it'll probably make the Coliseum or arena battles for like when you're doing like arena tournaments, like tournaments in the arenas. That'd probably look real cool and be real fun for a Roman one. We can start off as a gladiator. Is there a Star Trek mod? I want to see an army of Klingons fighting an army of tribbles. That would be absolutely hilarious. There's probably a mod. If you gave someone enough time, that would be somewhere. Somebody'd make something. Maybe not for seriousness, but it would be there. Or an army of Kirks fighting Gorns. It's just a bunch of Kirks punching Gorns with their fists. Oh, there's the Star Wars. Yeah, I did hear about the Star Wars one. That one actually might be really fun. Because that's going to be a very different take on a Bannerlord type of game. So, I'd love to see that. Especially that means lightsabers. And since there's already a sword fighting mechanic, that game actually would probably be a really cool Star Wars conversion. Man, the Triton's real brave right now. He's going right in. Damn, he is wrecking those clubs. The sticks are getting hurt.
Hold on. He needs to move his chair. Right there. Boom. Right there. Right there.
I will say one thing we have learned today. Cold One Spear Riders are extremely scary cab because they're fighting two units of cab right now and doing quite well against one of them.
I just want to point out, this is not the Renown version.
They somehow got the ATRT working, or AT-AT. Nice. And that's cool. Like I said, that would be cool to see some stuff like that come to Bannerlord. It is mostly a medieval... No, I think so. I think that's fine.
Here's what I don't get. How
but,
the motherfucking hell did I lose this?
Well, it's not over yet. I do think you're gonna win. Sometimes the AI is a bit funky that way.
Right.
Just be careful. The Trident is trying to assassinate your Toad.
Oh, in that case then, I have something else in mind. Oh, I can't do that. Can't do that. So here's what I'm gonna have to do. One of you're gonna have to do it. Pull you out. So okay, so that should be fine. So we attack from the side from there, you attack from the front, you're attacking that, you're attacking that, you're attacking that. No, you need to attack that.
The most popular mod is the Warhammer mod. I heard about that. How fleshed out is that mod, though?
So who is he? So no,
I wouldn't mind doing that, because you know I'm a Warhammer junkie now. Like, I love Warhammer.
That now needs to go after. Do you know what? That will cause a little bit
of I'll play it on any game now. If I can convert my game into some sort of weird Warhammer alternative, I'm gonna do it.
And then you're gonna reinforce the front line. Well, they come from the sides of fold. Okay, are you ready? Set, go. Hey, sir, 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 sir. Give him, give him buffs. Make sure he can't die.
Thank you. Huh?
Oh crap. Well, sorry.
Ooh, that's bad.
You attacked the one thing.
When the toad has had a little too much to drink.
I didn't mean for that to happen. It just happened. Right.
I want to point out your cold ones have fought off almost an entire regiment. Okay.
Oh, it killed the bats as well.
Like, Jesus, the cold ones are good. Now, never let me underestimate cold ones ever again.
Could you stop trying to assassinate my fucking...
Oh, your toad's in bad shape. Yeah, you need to you're gonna need to swarm him with both those spear units and not let him go. While your frontliners do their duty slowly. Some of them are running. You are losing some units. I don't know why the morale's tanking. They actually have quite a lot of health.
Oh, my cold ones have won! Yes!
That's because the hero disengaged, but you can just have him come help, yeah. I'd say send him after more fresher calves.
Okay, then... Okay, then... Okay, that will go after that then.
Ooh, your cold ones got charged in the back.
You
But now they're
mind?
fighting.
I will sit on my chair and I will push you through. Oh, at least you did.
Oh, James, don't run at him. Your guy's about to run. The AI's doing the right thing. It knows it's losing number-wise. It's trying to kill your morale. I don't remember the AI being this intelligent. This has been happening lately, and I've noticed it's been smarter about some tactics. I both appreciate this and also scares me a bit. Still not perfect, but I thought for a normal difficulty, this feels a lot more natural than, you know, what it normally feels like, which is complete idiocy. It's like, I'm just gonna die. Okay. Yeah, maybe the radios update, but no, this was happening before the update, so it's definitely not radios. Cause I started noticing this improvement way before radios popped. I'd say vanilla, but vanilla hasn't updated yet either, so I don't know.
Forgive me,
Oh, the
cold
cold
one.
one.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that to cold ones.
No, they're gonna get saved. Yeah, that blob saved them. Trident boy, it's coming back in, James. Stick him again with your spears. These 3 units in the back, their only job is to kill Trident boy. Make sure they stay on him. He's almost only got archers left. It's a good fight, good battle. It's a close battle. It's definitely a close victory, but I don't see why it lost.
Alright then, so he's going towards my front line. That's stupid of you. Because now I could just swarm you, and now I can assist you in shooting the hell out of you. I'm going to order all my skinks to shoot at him. Well, that's run out of ammo. I guess you're fighting then.
I mean, they have spears. The javelins have spears.
Guess you're fighting then. Guess you're fighting then.
Your cold ones have been saved. You have a blob on the right that can move in.
Where? And it's going to.
Yeah, James won this. Sometimes the AI is very. They are smarter. I think that's why maybe the auto resolves are getting a little more difficult. But the numbers are adding up a little differently now. Yeah, because charging in there was smart. Trident is brave. He has no health, and he's like diving into 3 stacks. He did make a few of them run. That was odd. This is a weird one. It's a weird fight. Ooh, this is weird. You need to consolidate. Your line's getting scattered is what it is. Hmm. This is a close one. Oh, Trident's rushing the Toad. Oh, that's a crazy battle. It's back and forth.
God damn it!
Uh-oh.
Alright, but luckily, 2 of them are right on his ass. Come here, you! Yeah, that's right, you better run with 96 health.
He's not running. He's going in and out. He's been making them run. He dives in, causes a shatter, and then runs. He's doing. Oh, it's good. I've never seen the AI do this. This AI is being intelligent as hell.
Right, attack that then. And you also that's attacking now. Bob's attack that. He's dead.
Oh, I think he's dead. That hopefully will change it back in your favor. Holy crap!
I don't know what my toes do it.
That was a crazy battle.
Got this
Let's
blob
see.
now. Now we push this.
Let's say very good, but my biggest criticisms are the Empire Knights. They do not look like Empire Knights. Everything else is good, but the Empire Knights. Like that, until that does bug you. But overall, the mod did a very, very good job showcasing the Warhammer Fantasy World. Heck, they even did the Red Duke better than CA with the Black Knights of the Grail. We might do that one then. Just find out which of the factions we want to kind of play as and try to survive as in that world. We might do that then. We'll see.
Victory.
Right
Nice.
now, I think if we end up going the Bannerlord route, if that ends
Fiery
up being the
victory.
decision, we'll go half and half, and I'll put up another vote: Warhammer versus Rome. So,
Fiery
or
victory or not, so I didn't lose a single unit.
nice, good job, James. Good fights. He does have two other 20 stacks. Why he didn't attack with all of them, I'm not quite sure. But okay. See, that part I'm not quite sure why the AI does that. There were 2 of them in range. Only one came in. Nice.
Yep, and I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, so you could attack that one too. Strange. Well, that's good for you because that was Trident's main force out of the 320 stacks. Yeah, his second one is heading up towards Spetsuma now.
Trust me, you do not want this battle. Try the
I will
boy.
admit,
I'm
yeah, I was gonna
telling you.
say that's
I'm
Krog. I was gonna
telling.
say Kroggar is guarding Spetsuma. That's a much scarier fight, even though Spetsuma itself doesn't really have a garrison.
Ah, shit.
The Crimson Skull, though, that's in trouble. You sure you don't need my help down there? Do you need assistance, James?
What are you doing?
Hello? I
Wow.
said, do you need assistance down there?
No, what's gonna happen is Krokgar's gonna be Krokgaring.
Okay.
I'll let that salmon die because I'm not too worried about it. I make enough money anyway, so I'm like, that's just inconvenience. What I'll do is build a little army, and I'm just gonna let them die. It's just pointless. I made it just so it does damage. The irony about this though is I think I could still probably do a lot more damage. What's that? That's got skigs. Yeah. Krokgar's gonna. Ooh, hold on. Ew. He is interesting though. Can Krokgar this? I know you die.
I don't have enough to put one of those in there.
Armor piercing, anti-large, armor piercing, good rage. Oh yeah, Krokgar's gonna win 3 battles.
Maybe we need to weaken her by... No, but see, the thing is, we're going to be wounded by doing that. What's the Petrified Force's defense? That's not as good as what we just fought. That's far less. Iron Spike, what do you got? You are also pretty primitive, but she's got all that. Wow. Think you have enough? Wow. She literally is just a team of hag witches from the trees. It's just a bunch of old women leading this army. All right. This is the only thing we can afford to get right now. This would put me in negative. I think we have no choice but to go up here and deal with this. We need to push in and let her have to come to us. It'll waste some of her units. We're gonna stay encamped. So that way we can't be ambushed. Plus it keeps us healing. Let's earn money from this. Decisive low casualties. Yes, we barely got hurt. Good. I'm actually gonna loot and occupy this, and normally do not do that, but this will heal us faster. Yep. Look how much that's gonna heal them. Okay, we have 3,000 now, so now we can afford a negative. Yeah, you do. You have mostly dregs. This actually would be really good for you. You got a lot of Swift Rider stuff. $240 to repair. No point in wasting money here because that's going to get attacked. Has it healed up any? No. So it'll be us just kind of jumping around. But we have to earn money to get a better force to overwhelm her. Alright. I may have to pull Mazda Mundi up here. Yeah. I hope you've got that in the South Tech Cove, Jibs. Master Moon, we must head north. Just to guarantee. Source old blood. That's always good to grab that. Then now we're gonna that. The later uses. We survive as long. Okay, so now we need to get you. Wait, do we have any regimental rounds? We do. You need some Croxicles. You need to at least get some in your army with you. Huh? Okay, call me if you need me. Alright, good. I'm not gonna send a caravan out yet. Okay.
Ardor against siege.
Oh no. How could you do this, James?
Right, time to die. Right, you served your purpose. Yeah, I'm still making just shy of 4,000. Proof.
Read what? Vampires get necromancy and summoning undead units. That sounds fun. Britonia gets god tier cab that nukes everything and anything. Also, they can use trebuchets in field battles and vampire Britonia. Or a mix of vampire and Britonia with significantly weaker
Right,
cab, though.
Ardot.
Or no,
Try
slightly
the mouse
weaker. I
just
don't know
lost an
where I saw
army.
significant. Nice. The vampires sound fun. Since orcs are probably not an option to play in that game, I am thinking vampires.
Right,
I
the
do
J
want to play
Dragon's
the
just lost
vampires
another
if that's a
army.
thing. Just because we don't get to play many vampires in many games, and part of me did miss out on ever getting to play that V Rising game that we all never got to play. Because I did want to play that game, but we never got around to it.
Ardot.
See, I'll play them if I want to just do the guilt. I'll make my own version of Belfazar. He's probably in there, though. It's like, I'm your brother, Delphazar.
Right,
Delphazar belt.
the Chinaman's down to one army.
Nice. You're winning. Good. You're doing probably about as good as I am up here. I
Right,
just
I
need
have
to
nearly
get Mother stomped you
20,000. Time to spend it
in a
all.
mistake.
I have nearly 20,000 on it. I'm going to spend it all.
He is. You can get his armor.
Disappoint, yeah. Disappoint will work best. Should I make it just a bunch of eggs?
It's up to you. I can't even do expeditions right now because I had to stop spending money on it so I could fight a much scarier war at a much closer to negative boundary
Hold
of
on,
units.
I may have money to recruit. Can I afford that upkeep though? That I can
That's
definitely afford.
you know how much I've pushed my upkeep? I make 6 gold per turn.
Good job, Arnold's paw.
That's no joke, but that is to keep my push this to the brink so we can win this as fast as possible. I have a lot of elites though.
Okay, yeah. And then what we're gonna do is slowly get rid of these skinks, because skinks are skinks.
But
And
that does
another
sound
one of
interesting.
you. I'm slowly breaking my
But
economy.
that's if and eventually, by the way, even if some of these don't get voted on right now, we'll end up doing them later on down the road. It's just they won't be done first.
Can I get another temple
So
guard, or do I have to wait? I have to wait 5
it also
ticks.
depends on if we end up doing Bannerlord as our main choice of what I get for within my
Oh,
budget. Because it's either that or Pharaoh, like I said, or Dark Tide, or one of those. So I am looking forward to play Pharaoh at some point as well. Even though I have been playing a lot of Total War lately.
do I need skinks? Do I need skinks? Do I need skinks? Do I need skinks? No.
And I actually do want to get, and I also had someone, I forgot to mention this, a big shout out to someone in the comments that had told me about, I do know about Chaos Gate or Damon Gate. Total War, not Total War, Warhammer 40k Damon Gate. Uh, I haven't picked that up yet. I'm saving that for, because I actually do want to play that on console. There's a few things that were supposed to happen, but PlayStation 5 destroyed all of that. Otherwise, I'd have bought it on PC by now. But because that is kind of an XCOM-y kind of Warhammer game. It's just more about Space Marines only, though. That's why I kind of like the mod for XCOM a little better, because it's not just Space Marines, but you can do them if you want. Like there's Sisters of Battle,
In that
Imperium,
one battle,
Freedmen.
you know how long it took you to upgrade one of your things to rank 5?
Yeah.
Nowadays, yeah, mine's already upgraded to level 5.
Okay, be careful!
So now I can get rid of my skinks, because now they're useless.
No, no, no. Skinks are never used. There's even skinks riding some of these dinosaurs. See how important they are?
Yeah, dinosaurs are better. I went from 80,000 to 1,062! I just spent them all with dinosaurs. Aren't they great, Darius? Of course they fucking are. Darius, don't you dare don't you dare. Don't you dare. I will clap.
I see, starting to see more coming out about Microsoft planning on putting lots of their games on PlayStation and Switch. Yeah, I've seen that too. I'm happy about that as well. I think the only thing that's holding me back from doing a full Halo series on PC is that this huge rumor that PlayStation might get to share in that beast one day. And I'm like, maybe I should wait. At least you're playing it. Like I get to play it on a PlayStation control, which I've done this technically halfway anyways, by doing certain things with the certain apps. So I've already blasted the heck out of it by playing Master Chief with a PS control, but you know. But it would be nice to see it officially, so I can just like, all right, well, I'll just get all the collection on that. I haven't rebought it in a while, and I don't really have an easy way of playing it, so boom, boom, boom. They know Sony has a big market share, so instead of trying to out-console them, they just sell their games on it. Pretty clever, more a move. I mean, it's in a way, it's what kind of saved Sega, but it's not like Microsoft needs saving in any way. But you know, it's kind of what saved Sega in its own right. It decided, let's try not to out-console the consoles and just make games for the consoles. I mean, look at how quickly Sega's coming back now. Speaking of them, like so many things I've realized, I didn't even completely tie two and two together for anyone who hasn't caught this part of the stream. That the people who make Total War also made Alien Isolation. Want that to sink in real quick to everybody. And how obsessed with a certain thing I've wanted for a certain franchise for a while. And my brain went, wait a minute. It's just that quiet scream in the background of her mind. That's me. But anyways, also Halo Wars as well. And I'm like, oh god. But it shows how much closer to the to like two things. No, it's not the right, like how closer to like to the fringe things are to each other sometimes. So, oh no, what was my goal? You need to go get a T-Rex from me or James. But doesn't have one either. Neither do I. I'm sadly delayed because of the silly old lady over here in the forest.
Don't have what?
T-Rex.
I have a small version.
That doesn't count. I see. I think they will keep Halo and Forza the Xbox at least for a while, so they got something to encourage Xbox sales. I mean, yes and no. I think the new ones, of course, won't come out on Sony. Like, let's say a Halo 7 or blah, 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 whatever comes out. That probably wouldn't go to PlayStation. But I actually, from what I've heard, they are planning on most likely Halo being one of the main ones. And it makes sense because of how big of a driver she is anyways, and it'd be a good trading piece.
Why are you manually restarting? It's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time.
What are you? Why are you shooting at a feral carnivore? The heck is happening?
I don't know. I don't know why he's ordering this.
Why? It's a carnosaur. It's not a JP dino. It is a dinosaur by, lizard man terms, but it's technically not a T-Rex. Or at least not compared to the one that's in here now. This is a baby. At best, you are bagging a bear, which sounds bad. It's not good enough. It does not count. What counts is you have to take a T-Rex from James or me, and James is probably going to be the closest person to get one before I ever do, sadly. So your goal is to take it from James. I'm sure if James gets going fast enough, most likely it's going to be eating Trident. It's going to turn him into Nedry. Or not Nedry, that lawyer that was sitting on the toilet. So... Also, by doing this, they can buy out all the devs they want. When Sony tries to complain, they can simply say, we're not in a monopoly of the games, but we'd be on your consoles too. Kind of a good point, to be fair. It's like, Microsoft, I always thought your color was green. Why do I see blue? Turns out secretly Microsoft was South the whole time. Could be a shrewd way to fight Sony Xbox. Be like, you might have the consoles, but we have the games. Yep, and that's kind of that. Yep, that's a hell of a South move to pull. It's like being the emperor, right? It's like what South did to the emperor. Oh, you're the emperor, but you literally live in my house. So what else are you gonna do? Wow. Darius is, come here to hunt an inferior lizard. They're gonna retreat. But they're like, fire! Hunters! The only thing I'll accept this as is this is Darius kidnapping the baby T-Rex. It's the only thing I'm gonna accept this as. This is way too easy. This is literally walking into a nest of a baby T-Rex trying to feed on some meat and you just kidnap it. Microsoft's been reading the art of war. Turns out that doesn't probably not accurate. It does feel like that. But you know what? All jokes aside, good on it at least for hopefully this making at least some gaming. Because here's the thing at the end of the day, I believe as a gamer or consumer of wanting to be able to enjoy video gaming. No offense to all the different companies on either side, whether it be Microsoft or Sony. There comes a point now where it's like, I just want games to be games. You know what I mean? Again, like, I want to enjoy games. So, and I feel like there's been too much bullcrud kind of taking a selfie with it. I feel like there's too much bullcrud. uh, like, that's getting in between that now. And I feel like in these kinds of ways, even if there's a little bit of competitiveness towards it, goal is still for a company to still kind of be the top dog in a way. This might help at least stop hurting the industry as a whole as bad if this happens. We might actually get some proper, like, you know, games and platforms and things happening again where it doesn't feel like it's just, oh, we're just doing this for the sake of doing it for a deep pocket grab. Which would be very nice again. We're starting to see some of that. Some of that is starting to become a thing again. With the rebirth of Sega and their side of the gaming, where they're trying to do all this new crazy taxi stuff and this redoing Jet Set Radio and many other things, I'm like, this at least kind of puts me in a place where I'm hoping maybe we're trying to not be as bad in that hole anymore. But we'll see. Time will tell. Microsoft, I got one thing to say. The answer is 7. You have to follow the waves. Oh man. Makes more sense now as the consoles are pretty much the same now in terms of components, so the excuse of would be too much to port, yeah. It's kind of out of the question now, exactly, yeah. It's getting to that point where it's like, well, they're the same thing. So basically, just slightly different. Same thing like PCs. It's like saying AMD versus GeForce. Both are slightly different. It may not be exactly the same. It's all preference somewhat at the end of the day. So it's become the same way with consoles. So Darius has kidnapped a baby T-Rex. That was the best he's done so far in the stream. There's a ton of game devs that could easily sell on other platforms but can't because of deals. Exactly.
Yes.
Plus, Microsoft is building more gaming laptops than Xbox. That's true too, but I think it's more of what I mean. It all plays together into the same thing, but I think it's more of like what Tam King said. It's more of to kind of unify this dev problem, where you don't have all these like they could easily make games on other platforms, but deals end up ruining those games. I actually saw a bunch of reviews I've been watching with a new YouTuber I watch on a bunch of older games that I played or did not play and didn't even know existed back in the day that show you that, especially the ones that had multiple versions back then, like Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or GameCube back then, or whatever. Like those kind of examples. It goes to show you that it was a lot harder during that time versus it even now. And even then, it's like, even most of that was still, well, this deal couldn't do this, or specs couldn't live up to this on the other system. But now it's only the deal side. All it has to do with now is just, well, if the contract says, oh, you're not allowed to do that, but yet they could easily do that and make even more money. Plus, I think it'll be less detrimental to the gaming industry as a whole if all these companies are allowed and are able to um, kind of do multiple ways of platforming and designing their own games. Because it would stop creating these black holes of money pits that are swallowing these smaller companies alive when they get stuck in it. Or get swallowed up by bigger companies because of issues like this. Now, that's always still sadly probably going to be a thing, but at least it might be less of it if there's more ways for other companies to make more money across the board.
Yes.
So, well, I mean, even Nintendo technically, with it being slightly unoptimized and all that, is still caught up enough now for what they have at least that they could. It's still within reason. It still would be dumbed down in some cases, but depends on what we're talking about too. And not all developers are going to do this anyways. And most smaller companies who are going to make games, their game isn't going to be graphically intensive enough to worry about PlayStation versus Nintendo or Xbox or whatever. It can run on all three. And that helps that developer spread their wings and create even more traffic in the gaming industry, which helps everybody. It's it's a cycle that has destroyed it for quite a while, but hopefully we're starting to see the birth of something that may end up helping fix that. Ironically, right now with Microsoft pretty much at the lead of it. But so yeah, Steam's a good example of the unified realms. Valve knew where they were going from a long time before anybody. But once again, although the irony in that too, right? But it's gonna be good. Either way, I think we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and I think we're gonna start finally seeing a really good era of gaming kind of cropping up. Witcher 2 is on Nintendo. That'd be some voodoo magic they've done there. That is true. That was strange. I saw that. That was some voodoo magic. But hey, they did it. And surprisingly, it doesn't seem to break. I didn't see a lot of bad reviews or crashes and issues with it too bad. There were some, but but it worked. I think that's what baffled me the most. It works. So it's like, see, it's possible. It's just and then as you remove even that, use a smaller game as an example, like indie level games that need to spread their wings. Those can easily work on all the platforms. So it's like sky's the limit as long as these deals don't curtail these companies into oblivion and kill them at the door before they even get started. Then there's no point in even the company existing. Because I think a lot of these, even the bigger companies, are starting to
Darius,
realize
stop
because
arguing and just finish your turn. Why'd you take so long,
uh,
Darius?
but I think a lot of these companies have even realized, like the bigger companies, that gutting some of these companies and destroying what it is isn't helping us win. I figured you were going to do this. Oh, you lightning striked me, you absolute literal hack. You literal, absolute, literal hack. I don't want to lose this game. I don't think I can win this with just this single army. Wait. Wait. Did I? Wait. Ah. Yeah, I just bought him. Ah, but that's a lot of my eggs wasted. I'm trying to think if I should manual this and wound her myself. How much damage can I legit get out of this? I mean, maybe a decent amount. Fair. Alright. hate lightning strikes. But luckily this means I kill it right after. That's why I'm like, I'm probably better off fighting this myself. Doing as much damage as I can. Then
Did she use a lightning strike?
she did. Otherwise I'd have won easily. Forgot Mother of Storm. But this is bad for her because this means I can do that. I can hit her. As long as the other army don't come up, I can hit her right after. Maybe she's hoping to wound this one in a 1v1. And then hit me with 2. X4 Foundations is trying to make their game so damn huge that not even PC can run it. Yeah, I think that's when I think it gets a little much. It's like, bro, you have to still be a game, right? You gotta be usable. Kind of reminds me of one of the games that got reviewed on this guy's channel I watch now. It's like, are you really a game if your game doesn't actually game?
Because that's not gaming.
We're gonna need supercomputers for the next gen of gaming. At some point, we're just gonna need to put our brains in and say, "Screw it, we're just done with physical. Let me go in and become like the Cloud Strife of the Final Fantasy world. I'll be a blonde, or Leon. Even though I don't know if I want Leon's because I feel like the Cloud one is at least a safer option, just because the world is kind of terrible, but not as terrible. It's a less terrible scenario situation. Actually, how do I want to do this? She's attacking me. If we run to the left, we could go through the forest. She would literally have to come find us. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think we're just gonna set everyone up in the trees over here and try to
And Darius left.
slink back.
I'm off
Alright,
to
let's
sleep
put.
because it's
We
taking
gotta put.
forever.
We
Everyone's
gotta.
so slow. There's not enough speed, fuel, and fire.
We gotta put. We gotta put my Sealy's people over here.
No, I'm making see these people. They're gonna die to the Tomb Kings. Or the Queen of the Tomb Kings.
I already have Sealy's people. You see them in the forest? They're sitting there ready to blast bubbles at people. Put my choco. Let's see. These look like chocobos. Am I dumb in assuming? Oh, oh. Hope they don't have anybody by the name of Clive on their enemy team. Anyways. Otherwise, we're gonna get some fried chicken up in here real quick. We won't even be at order in a minute. Wow, this guy's a Wednesday. Such a small unit. Drag bikes. Trookadoo-dookadoo-dookadoo-dookadoo. Dookadoo. Thoros. Thoros. Alright, good. Oh, I need to put some croxicles in here with your bud. Yeah, well, let's put these with these. Start battle.
No.
Bum, bum, bum,
Womp womp.
bum. Whoa, I see where they are.
Womp womp.
Exactly.
When in doubt, just womp. Think she knows where you are? What the hell is that? Oh, it's... Wow, that is, interesting. She knows where you are.
Uh-oh. Time to fall back, Axleadles. Get out of there, noodles. Run away!
No, I say she knew where you were.
Run away, noodles. Make them waste things. To here, noodles.
Oh, this is gonna be hairy.
Oh, well, okay. You guys wanna do that? What in the hell is happening? The frick? But you know what's amazing? Look how much damage Seely's people do!
Yeah.
Watch this. Wait for it. Goodbye. One of the hags is almost done. Okay, we need to get our secondary army heading in here now. Alright, I need you guys to charge that. Alright, the hag's dead. Focus on the giant thing. See these people, open fire! If I can kill it, she's gonna lose this. You guys gonna try and get us? Come on, I'm lining up. It's almost dead. Come on, boys, hold out. You can do it. I gotta keep these people alive to win this. Alright, one spear boy needs to come back and finish that. Shoot that. See these people open fire on the panther thing. Leopard. Snow leopard. Rest of you need to charge this way. Ooh. Alright, we have to charge now. You boys need to come in charge here. They're gonna get us, but we're gonna do a lot, as much damage as we can. Aim at that one. We killed like a bunch of their majority elite units and wounded a lot of the others.
Yeah, at least this is a like a WGS throw the army. Should be I'm gonna shimmy on, I'm shimmy off.
Yeah, they jump my Sealy. They jump Sealy's people now.
God, he deserves it, probably.
It's the horse incident all over again.
Really? This is just to prove that your people are not as good as you might think.
My Crocs border's trying his best. Yep. I killed the ones I wanted to kill though. We got rid of one of the heroes. The elemental beast is out of the game completely now. So is basically all the snow leopards. Didn't get to kill much of the infantry because of the positioning and way we ended up with positioning, but we did a good job. But wait, there's more to it. You would think after you conquer a sector and build up a fleet and infrastructure, the game is easy after that. Nope, it gets harder. Look at that mess. I missed a lot. Hold on, I need to go back up and chat. Hold on, we got once we load up, I'll see what I missed. That was a long battle. Let's see. Although I think that by then we'd be streaming everything from the cloud. Haha, I'm like the with that with Civi 6 plus here. I haven't finished yet. I always end up messing up or go get bored, start again. Pretty sure James and Arnott was the same with Stellaris and Planetfall, yeah. Sometimes that happens with those games. If you don't finish the series, it can end up getting lost. Which is why you gotta push it as quick as possible. Total War has that issue pretty heavily. Especially if you're not actually focusing on proper campaign.
Yeah.
And we're doing like a role play like we are in this situation. Uh-oh, it's not loading. Don't do this now. Come on, game, load. Why is it every time I do a manual battle and actually do good, then it screws up everything I even tried to do right there, and then I have to go back and just hit auto-resolve, and it's all pointless. I'm gonna wait a second, see if it loads. There's also the issue with it is for some reason the longer a series goes on, depending on how good someone's internet is, the more eventually it starts to guarantee breaking. Also, for some reason, if I Mother Estonka's Cauldron's gone all PS1. Look how pixelated the blue light flame is. Very blocky.
Um.
Yeah, I think we're stuck. I think we might be boned.
Right. Dive's not the game, yeah.
Oh wait, it
Battery
let me go
low.
through. Alright, so since it kicked Doris, I'm gonna let it load up whatever she just did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, now she's fighting the settlement. Smart girl. She did exactly what I thought she was doing. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be painful. I gotta figure out how to win this. This is a settlement. What is this out to open?
Drawing your settlement in.
I'm gonna have to fight one more battle before I can get you back in here, Darius. Oh boy.
This is a Valiant?
She brought the second army in. See, this is what I mean. I don't remember the AI being this smart. She lightning strike the first army, so she could get a 1v1 out of it. But the key to this was the reason why she wanted to do that is she wanted to take one of my armies out of the equation, so she could push the second one, her second 20 stack up, or excuse me, 12 stack, 13 stack, whatever it is, up and actually win the battle on the settlement as well. It's an ingenious plan, but that's what's baffling me. The AI is behaving like it should be on hard, but even on hard, it's not this intelligent. So I do think that I don't know if that's just like a bug that happens every now and then. Like maybe the AI is actually supposed to be doing better and it just never does. And then sometimes we fix it somehow and it actually does better. I don't know. I don't get no reinforcements since I lost the other 20. Luckily, she's a smaller stack, which makes us a little bit more likely to win, but doesn't guarantee anything. I say that as it seems to be frozen again. Never mind, it crashed.
No. Oh,
See,
wow.
that's kind of my point right there because that's kind of a sign of that. When
Yeah,
you
it's
see
just
the
that's
AI
it now.
start do, when you see the AI start doing something that doesn't totally make sense, that usually means some sort of crash has happened or desync. It happened the other day with the Jade Dragon. He got infinite magic all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like he had infinite mana.
Was he doing
All he
that to
had to
me
do
or
was
you?
he did that to me. All he had to do was wait on the cooldown. So he destroyed one of my settlement garrisons that would have won the battle. But because I didn't know he could cheat, I had my guys kind of in the center of the settlement, ready to defend in 300 style. But because they were in that situation and he had infinite mana, he just spammed spells. And since they were tightly packed a little bit better, he wrecked house.
Yeah, it's
So
just
I do
exit.
think there is some sort of bug with Warhammer that when you see the AI actually being more intelligent, something is something broke in the game. Because I do think that was hard. I think that was hard AI that was fighting us right there. And it happens when James loads in sometimes. Sometimes they'll change James's difficulty from normal to easy. So it makes me wonder how many other weird difficulty bugs are happening.
Hey. We're not gonna blame this because the AI really wants me to calm down. And wants me to beat them on easy, which I don't do because why would I do
But
that?
me,
Because
mine's the opposite. Mine feels like it decided, oh, I'll be on hard and be like the solid snake genius tactical warfare big boss level of,
well,
of all right, we're gonna lightning strike, secretly take this guy out from the shadows. And then
try
now we're gonna attack the base.
the Strider Man was doing that to me earlier. He was trying to kill my fucking toe, but he didn't work because he died. He died.
Also, I think it's total bullcrap that you should not be able to lightning strike near a settlement. I think
Yeah.
that's bullcrap.
Yeah, I
It's
do
too
think that
easy.
should never
That's
happen.
too easy. That's too easy to choose. That is. I do think that's some pure baloney that should have never been allowed to begin with. Two armies out in the open, sure, but literally an army inside of a settlement and then another army sitting right, literally next to that settlement. No, you're gonna sit there and tell me that there's some sort of nightly dual agreement going on here that they went up to the settlement and went, "Hey, I know you can see us. Don't attack us. We're gonna secretly attack your army without you knowing it. Okay, that's the rules." It's like a 12-year-old controlling D&D as your dungeon master. It's like I don't care if it don't make any sense. You're gonna obey.
Anyways, are you gonna load it back up?
Oh, I mean, I guess. I mean, but I have to auto-resolve that if that's the case. This series might already be good. We might already be beyond the point of no return. Oh yeah, Punch Club is amazing. Oh, you saw that on my desktop, yeah. If you look around my desktop enough, you'll find all kinds of things. There's a sequel out now and it's set in the future. I saw that. I would have played it. They're good games. We're gonna try this one time. I'm gonna auto resolve it and let's see what the AI does. I'm curious to see how well the AI does versus me. And at this point, it's like, oh well. We did what we did. We have some fun battles for the hell of it. We didn't. Who cares? Alright, join back up, and just load it up.
I spelled your name wrong again.
How? Okay. That's what I point out. How do you keep spelling it?
Now I added an
Not.
E to your name.
What? This time you did what?
Added an E.
An E? You did that earlier. You said it not. That's
Yes,
not.
no, but I added it. I spelled it A-R.
Oh.
E.
A-R-R. Did not.
Ariot.
Or red did not.
Close, that's close to Regiment.
Found Icket's girlfriend. Where, who? I feel like this is terrible. She's probably scary as hell. Or really messed up. World War II female red. Yeah, that makes sense. You'd only be impressed by something else that could equally probably burn him. And that's really contrary, technically, to normal Skaven hierarchy. But I feel like Icket would not be impressed otherwise. He probably wouldn't even be bothered by the normal burning rituals. He spends all his time in the lab. But anyways, let's load up! Let the AI secretly become genius, big boss levels like that. I mean, the auto is probably going to be way worse. The only thing I can hope for is he does more even damage across the board. Right? So, because the AI does it by statistics, not actual combat tactics. So, it's going to be numbers based. So, all I can hope is even if it doesn't kill whole units like I did, then it's going to kill more overall units, if you get my point. If that's the case, then that is technically better for this outcome with the way the AI played this strategy. But we're going to have to wait for Darius to join and then let the turn end and then see what happens. I'm in encampment stage 2, which is even stranger that that's even allowed. I also don't think lightning strike should be allowed against an encamped opponent. Yep, there it is. Auto. Okay. It did do better overall than I did. Let's see if that matters. It's still a valiant defeat. Wow. Oh, alright, well now she's wounded, so let's see if I can get this manual to work now that Darius is back in here.
Mega oops right there.
This is the last manual. If this don't work out, I save them. Maybe we might want to
Why does
consider
she have
wrapping this up.
so many old women? It's the
That's,
granny
I don't
conversion.
know. Yeah, no, it's the granny convention going to get me.
Let me beat him up.
If you were up here, I would say it, but I'm kind of getting impatient with this now. That's like I said, it gets to the point where I feel like it does seem like there's a bit of a cascade issue with this game now. That if you just don't dip in completely and are willing to take another 20 freaking turns, which just means that's all this would be. Because the reason why it's happening is because I'm trying to separate my forces. If Mazdamundi was up here, this would be an auto-resolve beyond centuries. But it's like... it's kind of gotten to that point, and like I said, this Tim King actually, like I said, he just mentioned this, ironically, just a little while ago. Series reached that point where if something messes up too long or gets delayed too long, it becomes just not really tangible anymore, and it doesn't really become like fun to really continue anymore. Because now you're just trying to beat through the AI for the sake of beating through the AI. The only thing I may consider for future streams now, because I'm learning more and more how to handle real time strategies multiplayer wise. I also, there's a double edged sword in what I'm about to say, because I'm not sure the extremity on which way it's going to go.
He just stated that the reinforcements are going from the right side.
The only other thing I could say that we could start doing from now on is that we play with it on easy. Because then it's like, as much as I hate to be on an easier difficulty, the AI is annoyingly, because of how long it takes to properly fight an AI in Warhammer, or in Total War in general, especially some of them. Depends on which Total War we're talking about. There's, because it takes so long to fight them in general, my brain kind of goes to, well, we actually might just want to, like, kind of just curtail them and just say, screw it. They're costing us way too much time in our series half the time. Unless they're a part of the goal or part of the objective, they really should be just kind of, we should just move them kind of aside, essentially. So, I do think that maybe the best bet from now on may be to just put them on easy and just kind of steamroll them in most cases. So we can get to actual, especially on PvP challenges, get to actual combat and player versus player action. So otherwise, it's just going to keep being the same thing. Let's go ahead and start making groups now. I'm actually going to keep my Source Lord with the
I
Spearman.
like the
I don't want
encasted element or the beast because it's that is injured. Her army is pretty wounded. Her main one.
So yeah, her main one, but my settlement has no health, so they're gonna just be cannon fodder in this.
Yeah, her reinforcements coming from the right, so you could either beat the reinforcements.
I'm gonna attack I'm gonna attack both, but I've got mostly range, so what I'm gonna try to do is shoot down majority of them, trying to fight what's left of the settlement.
That makes sense, I guess.
So I'm making two sets of military here. So all nope, one of these is a spear. You're also a spear. Okay. Dory said I have something, idea or something.
Mic off.
1 second, Darius.
Stop it.
I did it again.
Get some help.
Exactly. Tell that to the old lady.
Mic on.
Actually, no. You guys are so wounded. I'd be better off actually just letting you help the bigger unit of these. Shoot.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. I have yawning.
These guys are good assassins. I'm gonna keep them over here with the spear unit. The cold ones can protect them.
You really are the most devious bastard in New York City.
Exactly. Okay, so I need to set up groups. This should be groups 2. I need group 3 to be that. Group 4 needs to be that. Uh, oh, there's another set of cold ones, apparently. There we go. So I need my primary units that I need to control the most. These are going in with you. 'Cause these things have freaking 44 melee attack. We're sending the Xeno squad in. Let's see. That's going over there, and that's gonna join your unit and ranked unit 2. That, 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 that. And then that's just everybody there.
Jesus.
What's up?
Jesus. And I don't mean Jesus Christ, I mean just Jesus.
Okay.
Cheers out. I
Yeah,
nearly
that's
fell
what I
asleep.
figured. I need to pause. Well, okay.
That won't wake me up, that will just make me go to sleep faster. So good luck, Darius. You baby. Congratulations, you put me in a deep sleep. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, you played yourself. So it turns out Darius has bunked me so hard that I'm now in a deep
Who
sleep.
let the candy? Wait a minute. Who let Candy Cadet in here? I'm gonna start slapping.
I like his stories, Candy Cadet. I like him talking because it puts me to sleep. Yes.
Surrender is a perfectly acceptable alternative in extreme
Good
circumstances.
job, Settlement Garrison. You took the spell for me that I intended you to take.
Surrender is never an option, Darius.
Charge!
I saw that so briefly demonstrate.
I attack her! Shinka. How long till the other one comes in? 40 seconds? Actually, you know what? No. We're just gonna let the, what's it called, army hold that. They're gonna rush and try to keep these separated. Run that way. Keep dodging! Dodge it! Run! The back low! Ah, okay, we somewhat dodged it. Keep charging. Settlement Garrison, keep them separated from their main unit. This unit, form up here. Prepare for the reinforcements. Get in there, boy. That's why I had to reposition that. You get up there quick.
Our men are running from the battlefield! Shame for this play!
Who wants showman in here? Dots, open fire. Alright, that would be group 5. I need you to come over here as well. Oh, he's trying to block me out. Oh yeah, that's there. Wow. Too much range. Alright, hold on. First off, boys. You gotta be braver than that. Focus. Oh.
She's doing more damage to her own units because she's damaging multiple of hers than to do one of yours.
I mean, that's good. The frick? The hell's that noise?
About
Does
to
that
say,
sound?
I was
I
about
don't
to,
know if that
about
was
to
in the
stunk
game
it.
or a soundboard.
About to say, the mother of stunk you summoned the fucking woods to come to life. That's the noise. Won't fucking surprise me.
I don't know what's
Supposedly
happening. I just realized I'm an idiot. Skink priest.
So yeah, dirty just skinks are so
Uh,
useless.
I
You forget it.
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Freaking out.
Don't freak out.
Freaking
Just get
out.
rid of skinks.
I'm freaking out. No, skinks are great, but I'm freaking out. There. Why is it taking you so long, my guy? At least the right side's winning. Fall back, skinks. You're in a little bit of a problem here. I need you all to kind of come that way. We need a vortex. Lightning. The bears. Yeah, this is not good. It's because she has so much range. And I have no way of locking it down because my skink can't get in range of that. There's so much stuff out here. Oh, oh, my little, oh, yep, they're breaking. Yeah, oh well. I don't know. Like I said, I've kind of lost my will to want to care about this playthrough anymore. Look, just a bit.
Did your bar, don't you
Uh,
didn't win.
mm, I really don't really care anymore. Like I said, I've kind of lost my will to care about this. Like, I'm not really trying to play serious anymore because I'm just not in it. Probably should have just rushed her with both, but like I said, my brain just don't care. It's not thinking of any of that.
I am lucky.
So, I don't know. I guess I mean, you're falling asleep anyways, James. I'm just gonna consider this a bust.
Yeah. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to accept that.
Yo, wizard, welcome, welcome. Yeah, but it can't spam. The spells weren't the problem. That's not what killed me. It was the fact that she just can shoot me. All of Estonkia's units are hybrids. Kind of like the elves, which is why the elves are a pain in the butt for the what's it called? This is all on my impatience because I didn't want to bring Mazda Mundi up here. Because I'm tired of having to bring my main up here to deal with all this because the AI keeps out my back door. And this shouldn't even be a thing to begin with. I don't understand why the AI hates that I gave James a settlement. When there's nowhere near her.
And also, why is the
Or
AI
has
saying...
anything to do with her. Like, even with a racial, like, what do you call it? Because they all have their racial differences that automatically say certain factions kind of don't like each other automatically a little bit. But just that confounding on top of that just doesn't make any sense.
Also, why does the AI say to Ardot that the same factions that doesn't like says, oh, I don't like this faction, but when I go and I look at her, it's improved, meaning that she does like me.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, she's starting to like James, but yet she hates that I gave him a settlement, and that's what started this whole war to begin with. It's like this game needs to make up its mind, and a lot of people have this qualm with Total War Warhammer. The other Total Wars don't have this problem. Just this one. Like, this is the only one who's even Pharaoh doesn't have this problem. It's like the diplomacy in this game.
Darius is out the game.
I mean, I'm out of it. I'm out of the been out of the game before he was. I'm down to 120 stat. It's just Mazdamundi now. That was majority of my forces. That's kind of my problem with that. It's like just boom, all of a sudden, bam. It's like we're gonna do this, and now I have to deal with a fight that I shouldn't even have had to come up here and deal with to begin with. I should have more options to make other choices, which once again, other Total Wars have, just not this one. But oh well. I guess that is our Lizard Man playthrough. I was kind of hoping to do a little bit more today, but it does feel like the multiplayer and for this game is a bit too unstable compared to others. Like compared to other Total Wars I've played multiplayer wise or played on my own or seen how the AI behaves with mods. This one just it's fun as far as if you're gonna do the broke cheesy dub mods, which I once again I don't even like doing that unless we're gonna do a total conversion to begin with because it kind of just takes away from the game. I was hoping to do that for this one at least somewhat because I wanted to do the Jurassic Park, poacher thing, but we can't even do that because the AI is curtailing us at every corner. It does feel like it's been upped difficulty, like it went up to hard, and now it tactically knows, okay, I need to do this, 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 and this. So unless I just overwhelm the darn thing, or care enough to want to fight valiant defeat after valiant defeat after valiant defeat, and try to pull my teeth through my... It's like, it's not fun. Especially when that's not what the series is supposed to be about. It's delaying and destroying what the series is supposed to be about. If this was about trying to win against the AI, I would accept that loss and rebuild. But this is supposed to be against Darius. And with me and James versus him. We're never going to get to that. That's dead. That's already dead in the water right now. So. And the update for the base game happens this week. Which will kill the save file and corrupt it. So I won't be able to reload it either way. The desyncs will become extremely worse than they already probably are now. So. Oh, one day, chat, we'll get a proper Warhammer playthrough other than the one single one that's ever been completed. One day.
Even then, I didn't even think. Marathi was even fucking complete because I had fucking problems with the goddamn.
Yeah, yours was thrown. At the end of that stream got thrown away because the AI decided to bug out at the very last frickin' battle and not even fight. Like I said, this game has too many sync issues compared to the other Total Wars. I love it. It's a great game as far as just playing all the Warhammer Fantasy factions and units and mods, crazy awesomeness, fantastic. But multiplayer wise, God, it still feels like a freight train barely on the track.
It reminds me of Planetfall when it first started.
Maybe not that terribleness. That game gives me nightmares. That's my SnowRunner. Planetfall bugs me, literally. Including the species, well, I forget their name. That I played as.
So the bugs and you bugged out because of the bugged.
Exactly, yes, exactly. The bugs. Either way, no. This game's got some problems, but it ain't Planetfall. Planetfall was the most atrocious desyncing monster I've ever met in my life. Other than SnowRunner, but that's like second place right behind that for me. But and I do think it's turn related. Because the beginning of the campaign doesn't do this in Total War. Warhammer. It's once we reach... It seems to be around turn 40 and up. Like somewhere in the 30s to 40s. Once we get up to those numbers and higher...
Yeah.
I think what's happening is because of how much is happening on the map. Remember what I said? The more you can see of the map, the longer it takes. Remember why you say it, you keep making the joke, you're waiting on me. You're not. You're waiting on all the AI that are physically visible. Because it has to now render in every single move. Because if you can actually see the territory belonging to that AI, it's actually going to take a little longer on its turn because the turns are physically being rendered. Whereas if it's in the fog of war, they just move to where the programming's going to move them to. There's no player to see it. It's like a tree falling in the woods. It's strategy. It's a developer trick to cut down on like processing requirements and stuff like that, and draw space, like drawing, like it's like draw distances in first-person shooters. Same difference. Is to cut down on space. But the issue is once you uncover enough of the map where now all of it is visible, the game is now forcibly rendering it all. So if less one, and I do think it's an internet thing. I think it's a non-optimization thing. I think that if one of our internets tanks at that one moment and it doesn't do it right, it permanently starts to slowly but surely, as time goes on, degrade and lose, basically unhinge. That's why at first your difficulty doesn't change, James. Like nothing, like you never end up accidentally on easy or any of that. None of that happens. But as we get deeper, all of a sudden, it wants to try to change things around. Things start being weird. It definitely has to do with some sort of spacing problem that's happening. But the other Total Wars don't have this issue. And I think it's their optimization is better than this game was. And that is a big qualm that's always been with this game. Now, hopefully the patch, hopefully the patch is fixing a lot of this. Because a lot of these bugs happened when the Changeling DLC came out. Like a lot of problems that happened with Total War Warhammer 3, that came out when the Changeling DLC first was added. That's also why so many people hate the Changeling DLC on average. Because not only was it so expensive for a DLC, it also broke the game entirely, where basically Total War became unplayable for a while. There were cheaty things happening, this and that was going on. And it does feel like some of those things still happen, just on more rare occasions. But hopefully, hope willing, since we're going to have to end this series either way, we'll just start a new one at some point. Hopefully the patch will change that. They are doing a lot of makeup work to try to make the DLC and a lot of things that got broke worth it. That is what the next major patch is for. It's to basically, and it's adding more content to also make, if you did buy the Changeling DLC like me and James did and all that,
Yeah.
it makes it worth the purchase. So they're also adding things to make it worth more of a purchase of having. So it's crazy. The old world map mod, despite being a much larger map, base game runs better. That's because there's less on the map. The old world map may be a larger map, but there's like no details to it hardly. It's basically just jungles everywhere and hills and mountains. But there's no like special looking buildings, little tentacles sticking out of the ground, changes to the environment as corruption happens. There's a lot that happens on the overworld map, to be fair, which is why I think it has some issues. But compared to other Total Wars, if all connections are not rock solid, game breaks in most cases. In SnowRunner, if it was physics, that broke most often. Which I think it's the same thing in here. I think it has something to do with the physics or the rendering process system of spacing. It all has to do with space. That's the same reason why SnowRunner crashes. It runs out of space. And then the physics just break down and James goes into the orbit.
We're not going to talk about SnowRunner.
Or destroys James's save file.
So much so that it actually crashed and corrupted it. I only lost 5 minutes of that, but dear God, I would never go back to that game.
Oh, that was
I
a
don't care how
nightmare
many
for
updates it
James.
takes. I don't care how good it gets. No, I don't care. I really don't care about SnowRunner. I will physically give it away for free to a homeless guy who doesn't even have it.
Doesn't even have a PS4, PS5 to play it. Take it! Get it out of here. I don't want to see it anymore. But that is true. That is kind of how it felt. I do agree with James. I think that game hurt James more than Planetfall hurt me. But it was bad. I do feel him on that.
I was really starting to enjoy SnowRunner. I was really enjoying it. I was really getting into it. And then just that happened, and I just went, oh hell no, I'm not dealing with this BS. I'm just leaving it.
That should be a running joke on any series from now on. Anytime a game starts to break, I'm like, oh god, is that James's what was that? What's your favorite truck's name? Damn it. What was
the
it called?
Von Grad.
Von Grad is like, oh god, is that the UFO?
Irony, I wasn't driving that truck when it crashed, but oh no, I was actually driving that truck when it crashed.
You were driving that truck when it crashed. Like I said, I'll call it the UFO from the day that game ever exists.
What? It was totally normal when it was on its side.
That truck already broke physics.
It's not my fault it drove it while I was able to flip it on the water, then flip it back on its side, and then flip it back onto its wheels.
Just had like anti-matrix, anti-grav on that truck. It's no wonder the game hated us. I don't know what we broke, but it was bad. Oh man. That's true. The map is better, I will say, size-wise for the old world map because the AI doesn't have as many chances to dick you over. Because settlements are farther apart in the old world mod map for the original version of Total War Warhammer 1 and 2's version of the map, plus some extra settlements that were never there. It does spread them out. It makes regions feel more oomphy. That's also a big issue this game has versus other Total Wars. Settlements and regions are not far enough apart, in my opinion, in some cases. That's why Astonki was able to jump me so easily. But there's many things that I do think Warhammer 3 has some issues with that you either have to just deal with and compensate and don't try not to forget, or you have to just basically overwhelm it. This is what I should have done in that scenario, but this series only has 1 or 2 days before the patch breaks it anyway, so it is what it is and how that ended. So all I can say, no, hold on, this is appropriate. Hold on. This is worth tabbing out now. Let me read something real quick. Like, you actually have breathing room on the map. Yeah, to plan and do things, exactly. playing, this is what it feels like when you try to play a game that throws you in a corner like Planetfall and SnowRunner does, and you just need someone to come rescue you. This is what it feels like. Or when it's in a loop. That's what it feels like. And that's what Leon feels like when he hears that. He's like, oh god, not again!
I might make a custom soundboard, just for now you've added that, Leon. I'm making a custom soundboard. just a sound just for Leon. No.
But anyway, still, we're gonna wrap my ears. Like I said, I love soundboards. We're trying to get a better one right now. Me and James are trying to figure out better options, but yeah. That was the original one, by the way, Chad. That wasn't the new one. That wasn't the one from the remake. I went and made that extra spicy for that soundboard, and got the original, actually.
It sounds like you got it from anime porn.
Well, it's because of the way the sound quality on PS2 and all that was back then. So it's like, it's the original audio clip of her. That was the most annoying version. These days, she's only annoying in some cases. She likes to get in the way of shots more now, though. It's more annoying. But either way. You bagged a baby T-Rex. That's like going out to a Florida, like, hunting ground and stealing an egg of an alligator instead of taking the alligator. It's not the same. Let's see. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Seriously. And I hope I didn't blow out too many people's eardrums with the Ashley. But I wish y'all the best. It's been a good one. It's been fun for what it was. I figured we might end up running into an issue. It is a little hard to maintain some of these more custom series with Warhammer. I'm finding more efficient ways to do this. So my new plan from now on, every time I do this, I learn a better way of making these series easier and more efficient. Next time, the AI is getting put on easy. So this way, when we get to a certain point in the game, 30 turns in, and there are starting to be a little bit of bugs going on, there'll be more auto-resolve options. So we can just auto-resolve the AI out of oblivion. Now, will it be a little cheesy? Yes, but there has got to be a certain let-off point, where if it is supposed to be more PvP-oriented, me, James, and Darius, or whoever's involved in the series, cannot be distracted with the AI anymore. There has to be some let-go point where the AI should just be a pushover.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're definitely going to check out the Homeworld 3 thing this week. Not tonight. I'm already tired. It's already 7:19.
I'm tired and I have to get up early. Two things.
Luckily, I don't have to get up early, but
I hate getting
at least
up
not that I know of.
Morning should not exist. It should never exist. If I was God, I would never make mornings a thing.
But so I'm gonna. I mean, hey, I'm down. But anyway, it's 6 p.m. for me. Yep. But I want to say, let everyone know something. Oh, hold on, missed something in chat. Bye, Arnott. I can't hear anymore. Bye, Farseer. My brain. It didn't just burst my ears. It hit the brown note. I shit myself.
Hold on, I have to quit Warhammer and open my GeForce because some fucking.
But I do want to say, before we go, if you want to chime in now, you can either put it on... For anyone on my PSN side that's keeping up with this until PlayStation comes back, thank you for your patience, by the way, for all this. If you wanna vote for this, send me the message on PlayStation. If you have me on Discord, send it on Discord if you want, or just put it in the comments below the video, or put it in the chat right now. Which would you rather see out of the decisions we have right now, out of the one game we can buy? So I'll give you 3 for now, and we'll go for add some more this week once I see what our options are.
Are you sure?
Right now, Not completely. But anyways,
Alright.
so so we're gonna go with Pharaoh is one choice. Total War Pharaoh. Yep. Total War Pharaoh is one choice. Dark Tide is another. So Warhammer 40K Dark Tide.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Or the last one is Bannerlord on PC, so I can mod it into either Warhammer or the Roman Empire, and role play our way through one of those. Exactly. No, you get out of here. You're not allowed in this right now. We're gonna finish you. You're gonna get. We're gonna finish your story very soon, but you're not in this right now.
No. Join the chat.
Local units.
But either way.
All units.
It is what it is.
But yeah, like I said, vote down. So I'd vote Dark Tide. So Tam King wants to see some Dark Tide with all of us.
What
So
about,
James, are you going to be able to play Dark Tide if we decide to do Dark
what
Tide?
about the other option? With the world.
James, we're talking about stuff that costs money, not stuff that's free.
Oh. I vote the new South Park game.
No, it's not an option on the list. But I was gonna say. So,
It
are
is
you
for
gonna be
me.
able to? Are you gonna be able to do Dark Tide? Yes.
Everyone loves a good sock.
So Tam King and Farseer say Dark Tide. So they
But
want to
the
see me get Dark Tide on what do you call it?
PC.
On Steam. No, I have it on PC technically. But I get it on Steam so I can play with my access control properly and restart my Dark Tide series.
Or the 4K, the one I have installed.
Yeah, the one we're supposed to all do together.
Oh, just stick
Where
my
I-
Xbox controller in, I'll be right.
Yeah, it's like so. But I guess it might end up being Dark Tide so far. So far, the votes for Dark Tide. I'll write it down. Versus Bannerlord or Pharaoh. So.
No.
Because if we go Bannerlord, it'd be a mod. We'd end up being either the Roman Empire, since Japan's not available right now, or we'll do a Warhammer mod of that as well. XCOM 2 is too expensive. I can't put it on the list right
While
now.
you do that, I'm gonna edit more soundboards. People, if you want to know how you edit sounds to soundboards, do it. This is what I tend to do. We're gonna get rid of this guy because I have no. This is all 8 slots you get.
Yeah, South Park is on my list. I just don't know if I'll have it in time. That might be something
It
James
comes
may
out
end up
in
having
March.
to do.
I reckon you'll be fine.
That'll be when I barely have. Actually, wait, it's February now, right? Or January? My brain, I'm losing.
It's February.
So no, I won't. Because March is when I'm getting the van fixed. I will be broke.
March. I think it's March 20.
So I definitely won't be making it to that. So that one might be a James thing y'all might want to check out.
It comes out. It's back end of
It's like-
March.
Dark Tide should have some funny shenanigans. I foresee James killing his own team. Yeah, you know what? I believe that.
What? No! What you on about?
I believe that. I believe that. So we're definitely doing. So right now, I'll say that Dark Tide is as the main focus unless a bunch of votes come in and change it.
Darius,
But so
why would you
far, it's
say
not
that?
looking like that's the case. So.
Darius, you said that. Why would you say that? We're still streaming you. Also, ignore this is my beautiful background now. A giant bird with a giant sword.
Oh, I've seen Helldivers too. I'm interested in playing that as well. Ooh, that's pretty good. I just heard what you said, James. I was listening to multiple things. Yeah, I definitely want to play Helldivers too. They went in a completely different direction with that game. Like, it's not top down anymore. It's third person now, which I kind of like better. I do think it gives it an extra flair and personality. But then again, who knows? I guess we'll see. I just hope they kept the rest of what made Helldivers fun, like having a little base or a ship you drop from and you upgrade the ship and stuff like that. But it does look fun as well. Yeah, they basically went Starship Troopers kind of style with it. Instead of it just being a top-down Diablo game, now it feels more like a Starship Troopers kind of mixed with a Warhammer, as if the humans had Tau-looking armor game. It's a weird combination. It's just a tower with humans. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. I hope everyone has had a good stream and enjoyed watching the weirdness that was the end of this Toad stream. Dino Paradise turned out to be Dino Chess.
Turns out you should have let me beat in the grandmother. You'd taken on Trident Boy.
To be fair, I should have just brought Mazdamundi up there and just dealt with it. The high elves didn't have as many units down there to hit me with. I should have trusted that my settlements in the south could have held themselves. And
Plus,
I
I
should have
was
just brought
protected. I
Mazdamundi.
was your barrier anyway, so they'd have got through me anyway.
Not from high elves or not.
Oh, not from... Oh, those. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Ugh.
You could have just made up a... Oh, no, you had Let's Go. Trying to think that... Because I had those 2 armies and another 2 back at home. So I'd had 4 armies, I was still making 4K.
Would you fighting the Trident? There was no way for me to progress without bringing Mazdamundi north. That's what I should have done, but like I said, in hindsight, even though my part of my issue with my thinking is series is basically done. So but anyway, because we would have made it either way. It was already taking too long, but. Either way, I hope y'all enjoyed this crazy, awesome little episode. We're gonna end this series here for this one, and we'll start up a new one when the time comes after all the updates have dropped and the mods get their updates after that, because they'll probably have to update as well. So once all those are finished, we'll find a new series to try to think of starting. But the next one we plan out, if it is gonna be more PvP oriented again. We're putting the AI on. They die by looking at a mode. That way it makes it a little bit more about just, us and not the AI. So. But peace and love. Big shout out to Tam King. Big shout out to Wizard.
Yes.
Show his channel some love as well. And big shout out to Farseer, my moderator in chat. And big shout out to Jaws Zeech, who played as the Dr. Croc and did better than I did, at least in that end part, because he had more funds than I did. James had so much more territory to work with than I did, so he was able to fund more armies.
Yeah, capture those higher. I had my phone with high elves because before traveling to you. That actually is quite an underrated gem. That actually is a lot.
But like I said, it's like James ended up becoming getting his own kind of nice basically gold bank behind him, helping him out. I now see what I think Mazdamundi's supposed to do. If you actually play him seriously, I actually think you want to kill Marathi. I actually think you just don't want to ignore her at all. You don't want Mistonkia necessarily to kill her either. Now, being hindsight's 2020, I should have at least taken half of what Marathi had. If I had I'd have had a much stronger starting basis against Mistonkia. And it would have been easier to fight her. But once again, is, so. But GG to everyone out there, thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow yet. I've got to get my ducks in order before we figure out completely where we're going from now on. Dark Tide's our biggest vote. I'll pick that up as soon as I get the chance, and when we know we're all going to get ready to play it together. I'll plan that for when James is going to have his next couple days off, and we'll go with that. So, because I guarantee you we're not going to get enough votes, no offense to my channel, that's going to go all the way back in the other direction against Dark Tide. So, it's Dark Tide. So we're going to plan for that as our next major little thing we're going to be setting up when James gets some days off. I will decide and figure out what we're all doing individually for tomorrow's stream. Not sure yet. But hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, well, Arnold screams off at oblivion. We're all gonna take our naps and enjoy. So yeah, the WarWarhammer was a bust, unfortunately, and we'll be playing Dark Tide in the meantime until I get something up and running. And then, but the second I do, I will let Arnold know, and we can do it then. It's not gonna take me long. It's gonna just we're gonna do it one day when I'm not busy, not tired, and I'm not half asleep. But in the meantime, I bid thee farewell, and just remember, don't mess with Dr. Croc, because he will, shove a dinosaur up your ass.
Oh, Dundee!
That was random, but alright. You know what? No, I'm gonna leave it at that. Randomly say Crocodile Dundee, so we're gonna leave it at